Hi, B. Don't know if you're still there or not, but thank you for coming early. I'm just gonna start. Oh, hey, Ellie. Is it bedtime soon? Probably. Because I remember the other day you said so. 16 minutes? Okay. Oh God. How have you been? I should probably ask that. Because I think usually it's a hi bye kind of situation, but if I have you for 16 minutes, have you been? Have you been good? Any updates to what we talked about last time? Been great. Vietnamese lessons start Thursday. Ooh, you're taking Vietnamese lessons? You will know more than me. Actually, you probably already know more than me. I know like basic food words, and I can count to 6. Hold on. Yes, I can count to 6. Oh, but that's cool. Is it like, I mean, I guess where are you learning it? Is it like an hour a week kind of thing? I'll message you. I was trying to be broad because we're on stream, but I will message you instead. Alright, so this will probably be the last time I stream this game, because I've done 3 routes on stream, and that's more than... I think that's more than what I've done in the past for a dating sim, so... After this one, I have 2 more left. There's one that I'm a little curious about, but I can do that one offline. I do have another dating sim I can play, but I figure we take a break from those and then we jump into Tomb Raider. The teacher sent me a quiz app and I memorized a lot of verbs. Yeah, once a week for an hour. Oh, so it's like an actual teacher? That's kind of cool. Where did I stop? Okay, so we stopped chapter 7. Online Zoom classes, though. Ooh. Honestly, that's still pretty good because that even though you're not doing it in person, that means you don't have to waste like bus fare or gas money to like go to the location. And if it's on Zoom, I figure you guys are gonna do like one-on-one, so it's still one-on-one classes. Whereas if you were to go to like a school or like a 1 teacher 10 student situation, you won't have like that person's undivided attention unless Zoom classes. Zoom classes means 1 teacher and multiple, right? Funny enough, on one of my trips to Vietnam, recommended their Instagram to me, also like 5 students. Okay. Oh, 5's not bad. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad because then they would still probably memorize your name and still somewhat intimate for an hour. Oh, that's pretty cool. Good on you, though, for learning a new language. How many more minutes do I have? Yeah, I think stream 12 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I can't ask you on stream. I will message you. Also, if I were to figure out a way to ask you, I feel like you wouldn't be able to answer anyways. I had good Thai food today. Have you had any good food recently? Also had pretty good Vietnamese food. I want to say a few weeks ago. They're very flavorful and the portions are really big, but they were a little more pricier than other Vietnamese places. Taste was really good though. My dad enjoyed it too. It was for his birthday. Oh no, it wasn't for his birthday. It was for Father's Day. So that was in June. A few weeks ago, yeah. I also realized my lipstick is on this side. Let's just wipe that off. Hi, Necro. How are you? What was I gonna say? Oh, I do remember I DM'd you back. And then I guess there's been no update, which I don't know if is good or bad, to be honest. I guess no update means it can't be too much worse. Doing alright running dungeons on ESL. Ooh, okay. Nothing too recent, but my new favorite Vietnamese place is in Windsor. Oh, that's interesting. I've never really been to Windsor. I've passed by Windsor on road trips. I've never been there though. Okay, let's start. Necro, question. Since I am not in the US, but considering that the 4th of July was on a Thursday, I think it was Thursday, does this mean everybody is doing like their 4th of July barbecues and stuff this weekend? Just wondering how that works, you know? There's absolutely nothing in Windsor. Okay. If you're lucky, I might have stopped in a Tim Hortons, at a Tim Hortons in Windsor to use their bathroom. But that's probably all I did. But one of my friends lives there and the restaurant is actually a block away from him. Oh, nice. And that's your favorite one? Interesting. I don't think they have one downtown. They have one in the surrounding GTA areas. Oh, there's one outside Yorkdale Mall. I think that was the original one for the Vietnamese restaurant that I went to. But they have one in Mississauga. They have one in Vaughan. They have one in Richmond Hill. But they don't have any like around Union Station, so I can't really recommend any there. But if you're ever at Yorkdale Mall, there's one across the mall. It's become a chain. So I think they became really popular and they opened up like other shops. Hi AJ. Which is this a chain? It's Pho and Vu. I hope I'm saying it right. PHOANHVU. They're a chain that started in Toronto. I said that with a hard T. Toronto. And then they expanded throughout the GTA. So they're pretty big now. But I know a lot of Vietnamese people, this is like their go-to place because they say it's the most authentic. I've been to it a few times. My dad, who's actually usually very picky about his bún bò Huế, I asked him how it was and he was like, yeah, good. Usually there's like some kind of complaint like, oh, there's not enough meat or there's not enough spice or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, my dad is a bún bò Huế guy, by the way. Probably where I got it from. Though you still hear fireworks for the next week or so. Most people who still have extras firing them off. The family, but most will celebrate day of. Oh, okay. So do you guys... Oh, yeah. Never mind. I think Pato said that you guys get the day off over there. And then Friday you go back to work. But I guess some people would take like a vacation day or something. Yeah, it's damn good. Nice. Just came home, practice parallel parking. Oh, you're taking lessons? Oh, with dad. Sorry. I didn't read that next line. The problem is authentic from what part of defense? Oh, I actually don't know. That's true. I don't know. I felt honestly, it looked the same. Actually don't know. Not sure, to be honest. But they had a lot of dishes that I've never seen before at like other restaurants. So maybe it's north? I don't know. Because I think over here it's mostly central and south, right? And if I do it the first time, then I forgot a second time, then third time, okay. So the first time was good. Second time, not so great. Third time, okay. So like passable? Ah, okay. If I go to London, it's pretty down with that for second days. Ah, okay. But the place not... it's not for sure you'll get day off. From Hits different? Oh, maybe that's why. He made a comment, but he said he wasn't sure though, Elite. He said it was like central north. But my dad is from the south. I think he's from the south. The non-communist area. Which I think is south. So, yeah. But he liked it, so. It's crooked a little bit on front, then on back, but it's in the spot. Oh, that means you would pass then. So you're good. Also, Necro, how's your health? The whole rib situation. I know it's happened before though. It's all I mean, you know what I mean. I mean, I have a friend who. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. One of my friends is Vietnamese, and he still jokes about it all the time. But he's from the South, so like the people from the South, I feel like make fun of the people that are from the North, and the people from the North don't really, to be honest. It's kind of weird. Hi, Betty. How are you? Oh, sorry. I should really play. I've been talking to you guys all the time. It's different. North Korea and South Korea are totally different. Yeah, South makes fun of North. Yeah. See, Betty knows, Elite. Yeah, my friend's from the South, and he like jokes about the North all the time. But that's because all the partially Vietnamese people in our group are South. It's Question, Betty, do North and South like hang out with each other, or do they still kind of like segregate within each other? Because I'm trying to think. I feel like, because like at work we have North and South, and everybody gets along, obviously, right? But I feel like they form little groups, and like the North kind of stick with the North and the South kind of stick with the South. Like whenever there's like a big gathering, and then you know how like when you have big gatherings and there's like little clusters that form, like 3 or 4 people that like, you know what I mean? I don't think so. I think they hang out. Oh, okay. You want food? What kind of food do you want? Are your parents or mom? Is your mom cooking today? Yeah, it's different because like Vietnam is like one country. They just used to be separated to South and North, but then they're like one now, right? But you can still separate through the regions in terms of like food and stuff, but yeah. But North and South Korea are 2 totally different countries. They're not one country. Maybe it's the accent? Oh, for sure it's the accent. Oh, maybe. Because I know like whenever somebody from the North talks or the South talks, they can tell. Or even Betty, somebody who's like not fully Vietnamese, but like Vietnamese Chinese, they can tell too. They said, my girlfriend tells me she usually tries to stick with her Northern friends. I find it hard to understand North accent because they talk fast. Oh, that's true. I have like one guy who, because sometimes like the younger people who work with us, they get along with like the younger people in the office. So like sometimes we do like beach days together, or we go out for dinner and stuff like that. And there's one guy who's like super nice. We all try to help him find a girlfriend, but unfortunately, man's still single. But he's like a great guy, and we're like, you know what, you would make a girl happy. And he wants a girlfriend too, but yeah, he talks really fast. Like even English isn't his first language, but he's gotten a lot better over like the past few years. But even when he's talking, we're like, you gotta slow down sometimes. You're talking too fast. And he's a North Vietnamese. But super sweet though. Like you know when you look at somebody and you're like you would make a great boyfriend or son-in-law for somebody. I gotta find somebody for you. And then you're kind of like, I wish I had a single friend that was a girl that I could introduce you to, but I don't. It's like, I wish I did. Front park area, first park area, pooping. That's good. Your dad's helping you out with that, right? Do you, actually, did you set your next appointment yet or no? Anyways, I was saying. Eventually, it'll become muscle memory for you, AJ, so yeah. That day, after recovering his memories, Kazuma underwent a new round of lab tests and brain scans. He was discharged the following day. I heard that the injury to his right hand could be managed with some rest and regular follow-up visits. Kazuma returned home safely and several days passed. I want all the fluffy stuff this stream. Since work on Makino's film had begun in earnest, Professor Asagi had a production meeting on the first day of each month. Today was one of those days. I brought my completed script for him to evaluate after his meeting. Yes, I did. Is there something wrong with it? It's because I fell in love with my best friend. My mentor seemed happy as he looked up from his computer screen. Yes, I thought they should voice their feelings so they could be adequately conveyed. Right, I think I'm starting to understand. I realized that a character saying "I love you" isn't enough to make it romance. No, it's not. You gotta go. They gotta talk about their feelings and how they feel about them and how they make them feel, and how they make them a better person. Usually. You can't just say the words, then it'll just be meaningless. Professor Asagi's explanations are always so helpful. My mentor tapped his screen with a finger and continued with his generous critique. Thank you, that's so kind of you to say. Not yet, it isn't finished. But I did enter some shorts into other writing contests I found. Oh. Oh, sorry, I must have forgotten. Was it August? Okay, I'll try to remember that you said August. Oh, good night. Kazuma went through lab test. No wonder the Dragon of Dojima is so bad. Hi, Izzy, how are you? That would be interesting, actually. I feel like they would have to capture Kazuma first. You know, from... Actually, I forgot his name. Wait, is it Kazuma? It is Kazuma. It's because I'm so used to calling him Kiryu that I totally forgot Kiryu's last name was Kazuma. But yeah, I feel like they would have a hard time catching him, though, because they would have to, one, chase him, and then two, have to hold him down. I don't think anybody can hold Kiryu down. Really? Wow, I've never heard him give such high praise for my work. Huh? Where did you hear that from? Everybody knows about your relationship. That's... of course he would have heard it. Professor Asagi was referring to the lie I'd spun with Kazuma, our fake relationship. Still, the lie was what opened me up to new feelings toward Kazuma. Actually, our romance wasn't real and we were just pretending, sure. But I'd started to feel like you were my real boyfriend. I said that. You probably don't remember doing this, but I do. You hugged me really tight before, just like this. And that too. Now that I'm thinking about it rationally, I basically confessed my love for him. Oh God. Professor Asagi chuckled as I blushed furiously, and then his face turned serious. Yes, sir, I'll do my best to polish it.
牧野君や瀬名君たちからもいろいろ大変だったと聞いているけど。
He's okay now. Oh, right. Thanks to them, his memories are back. It'll still be a while before his right hand heals completely. He keeps grumbling about that.
やる気があるのに仕事ができないというのは辛い状況だからね。だけど、怪我が悪化したら元も子もない。今は焦りは禁物だよ。
Well, Wolverine got captured and injected with adamantium. Wolverine and Cutie are like brothers. I mean... Except he's a dragon. I was like... maybe. Right? I've been trying to preach patience to him. Kazuma's always been the kind of guy to attempt the possible whenever I take my eyes off him. What is it, Professor? Why do I feel like you're studying me?
いやいや、君は恋がかけないなんてもう言えないなと思って。
What's that supposed to mean? He was definitely teasing me. After my meeting with my mentor, I walked toward the exit of my school building to head on home. All the while, I was thinking of Kazuma. Everyone around us must see us as a couple. Even Professor Asagi mentioned it. It had just been a fake relationship spun out of a hasty lie, but Kazuma and I had everyone fooled, including ourselves. No, don't say that. We were getting to the point where I couldn't keep tricking myself into the word pretend anymore. I miss him. Aw, given how much time has passed, there's really no point in lying now. I want to have a serious talk with him about our future together. Kazuma was busy with his post-discharge arrangements, and we hadn't seen each other for some time. I was startled by my phone going off. Ah, speak of the devil. Oh, it's from Kazuma. Right now I should... answer. Wait, why should I not answer? This doesn't make any sense. Check chat. Pixel, what would Pixel be if she had the ability for... Huh? What do you mean if I had the ability for a tattoo? Like if I got a tattoo? I hesitated, but I did want to talk to him. Here goes. I took a deep breath, prepared myself, and tapped the answer button. Hello? People don't fall for scams like this anymore, you know. Hey, so we answered. That was the good answer. I slipped into a quiet corner of the hallway and raised the phone to my ear. I'm still at school. I just had a session with Professor Asagi. Next time, text me first. I can't pick up in the middle of a meeting. Hey. Oh, you. Wait, are you sure you guys aren't dating already? Because people wouldn't usually say stuff like that. A guy's got to hear the voice of the woman he loves at least once a day? At this point, do you really need to define the relationship? It seems like the relationship is already defined. Keep your voice down when you say that. Jeez, there are tons of people around. Oh, wait. Or is he... I don't know anymore. Oh, damn. Oof, I think you have the wrong number, sir. I'm going to hang up now, okay? Maybe he was overcompensating for his memory loss. I smiled, imagining Kazuma squirming on the other end. So what's up? Oh. Really? Why? Oh. Okay, I'll be there in about half an hour. I ended the call and then checked the time on my wristwatch. That was kind of random, but it works for me since I wanted to talk anyway. First, I'd better find a restroom and check my makeup. By the time I could see the cafe sign, the sun had begun to set. Is he done talking with Miss Kayama? The stylish storefront was draped in golden twilight. I opened the doors in high spirits. Ah. That doesn't sound too good. How's your weekend? Oh, my weekend was good. So I had really good Thai food. So my dad takes myself and my brother out for dinner every time it's our birthday. And then we take my dad out for dinner when it's Father's Day and his birthday. So today was mine, and I chose Thai food, authentic Thai food. So we went to have that. And then in the daytime, Perilous took me to go hiking, but there were a lot of bugs, which personally I didn't mind, but Perilous does not like bugs. He also doesn't like walking, but he went for me. But it was funny because it was enjoyable. And then next week, I think we're gonna be eating at a restaurant that he chose. But my Saturday was relaxing. And then my Sunday, I didn't get a sunburn because I put on sunscreen. But I did think I got more tan. Although you can't really see it on the camera though. But I'm pretty sure I got darker because my arms look like 2 shades darker. Also, no sunburn on my face. But how was your weekend, Betty? An all-encompassing back tattoo? No, I wouldn't. I would get like maybe like a back shoulder tattoo, but I've never been too keen on tattoos anyways. So, how's that now? What is it called? Typhoon? What? No. Oh, Thai food. No. I didn't say the restaurant name. I had Thai food. THAI. So I was like, what? Okay. Wait, hold on. I was like, typhoon. I was like, what you talking about? A yell drowned out the jingle of the doorbell. I followed the startled patron's gazes to a pair of familiar faces. What's going on?
んなこと言われたって落ち着けるわけないでしょ。俺の職場復帰が認められないって一体どうしてですか？
Huh? Kazuma couldn't resume work?
どうしてもこうしてもあんた右手の怪我治ってないでしょ。普通に考えて骨折してる人間に仕事なんて触れるわけないじゃない。
そんなのもう痛みも引いてきてるし根性でどうにかなりますって。
Are you stupid? What do you mean you're gonna grin and bear it? Bear the pain? If you don't let your bones heal properly, they'll get more damaged. You're not supposed to use... Is that not common sense for any broken bone that you have? You're supposed to let it fully heal and then do whatever strenuous work that you're doing. Why would you... My boyfriend dumb.
なんなら片手だけで作業したっていい。先輩の補助くらいは。
うちらの仕事なめんな。
Oh, that's true. Miss Kayama's reprimand silenced Kazuma and sent a chill down my spine.
片手でもいけるですって。あんた今まで私から何学んだの？
That's true. You're insulting her. I agree with her.
アイラインが 0.1 ミリずれただけで全部台無しになる世界に生きてるって散々教えてきたでしょ。
それは
片手でも根性で頑張りたいとかそんなのはあんたの自己満足。私たちが求められるのは結果だけ。それが分かってない今のあんたにメイクなんて任せられないわ。
Poor Kazuma. My chest tightened as Kazuma clenched his teeth in anguish.
それとあんたが参加予定だったフォトコンもキャンセルしといたから。
でも
応募締め切り明日だし今からじゃどうやっても間に合わないでしょ。
そうっすね。
His expression darkened and Miss Kayama sighed.
そんな顔しないの。別にここであんたのことをクビにするってわけじゃない。
It's true. You're not being fired. You just can't go to work right now. Why not? I guess if somebody is super motivated, then they'd want to go back to work right away.
あんたにはまだまだ先があるからこそ完治してから復帰しろってだけの話よ。
What's the rush?
直接現場に入れなくても 事務所で雑用しながら道具の使い方を学ぶとかやることはいくらでもあるんだから。いい機会だと思って完治までゆっくり過ごしなさい。いいわね。
Bedtime.
Yoroshi. ここの代金私が持っとくから、なんか食って元気でも出しな。
Miss Kayama placed a 10,000 yen bill on the table and stood up. 10,000 yen, I think, is $100. When she walked over to the door and noticed me there, her eyes widened. It's been a while, Miss Kayama.
ひょっとしてカズマに呼ばれてきたの？だったらちょうどいいわ。あいつ落ち込んでるからさ。ちょっと慰めてやってくれる？
All right.
今私が何言っても逆効果だから。悪いけどよろしくね。
I mean, I get it. But yes. It's not going to be that easy, Miss Kayama. She clapped me on the shoulder as if tagging me in. I timidly approached Kazuma, who was slouched over the table. Hey, Kazuma.
お前か。悪い悪い。先輩との話すぐに終わると思ってたのに、ちょっとだけ長引いちまってさ。
It's fine.
ひょっとしてさっきの会話聞いてたのか。
I did. Sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but it happened right when I walked in.
あんだけ大声で喋ればそりゃ聞こえるよな。
Kazuma laughed bitterly and thrust a menu at me, then sipped his water.
ま、聞いての通りだよ。俺としてはすぐにでも職場に復帰したかったんだけどさ。今の俺に触れる仕事はないから、完治するまで現場には入るなって。
And why would you not take that opportunity to do that? It's not like they're not saying you can't work. They offered you clerical work, which means you could still get paid doing something else. But yeah, I think it's different when you have like passion and like motivation for something. Pixel really did mean typhoon. Yes, I meant typhoon. Actually, if a Thai restaurant was actually called Typhoon, I feel like that wouldn't be so far off. I feel like Thailand does suffer from typhoons, no? Because it's along the... I could be wrong because my geography is really bad, but it's like southeast, like along the coast, no? I don't know. I feel like it is, but I could be wrong. Kazuma sighed and looked at the ceiling. I said, she's worried about you. She was too hard on you. Ooh. Okay, let me think about this. Realistically, she was just worried about you. But we want to side with our boy, right? So we should say she was too hard on you. And then he's going to be like, right? I'm so glad you agree with me. Whereas like, if I say, oh, she's only doing that because she's worried about you, then he'll be like, oh, you don't understand me. Okay. Sorry, I have to like voice these things out before I choose. So, yes. Sorry. Yeah, I heard. Miss Kayama's right, but I think she was a little too hard on you. Okay. So I say that she's right, but she was too hard. She knows you're trying your best, so she didn't have to shut you down like that. Ah. Angry on his behalf, I puffed up my cheeks and Kazuma chuckled. See, I made him smile. But yeah, she was just looking out for you, though. Are you really okay with this? Total mood change. Are you ready to take Kazuma and make him yours? Yes, Ben, I am. Also, did you have a great 4th of July? Because I feel like you and your friends are the type to celebrate 4th of July. I think so. Always hear Taiwan and Japan get hit by typhoons. Oh yeah, for sure. Taiwan and Japan. Thailand is nearby. Yeah, because I remember. Well, I know Thailand is right beside Vietnam, and then if I remember correctly, Vietnam is not on the edge of like the coast, right? So that's why I'm like, I feel like it's Vietnam and then Thailand by the water, but I'm not 100% sure because I suck at geography. I just know Japan is surrounded by water, but that's because everybody kind of knows where Japan is. Yes, we had a barbecue, lots of good food and fireworks at the end. Hey, very nice. Wait, was that all done on the actual day, Thursday, or did you do like a Saturday, Friday thing?
せっかく先輩に金もらったんだし、遠慮せず好きなもん食おうぜ。
Yes, let's do it. We should definitely thank her later, though. Oh, and also you didn't miss much for the stream yet. We just went through like the normal text stuff. And some good parts, but like nothing like too big, so you're good. I spent all the foods. Yeah. Did you make your Mexican corn? Actually, I found the recipe the other day because I haven't made it yet, but I saved it in my like recipe binder, and I was like, oh yeah, this is from last year. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, okay. I still have the recipe. How are you on this fine evening? Maybe sometime later this year? Ooh. Good idea. For another barbecue, since you're probably gonna have 5 more. Well, Betty, if I remember, I do have a small update for you after stream. Hopefully I remember. But days so I didn't have time? Ah, okay. That makes sense. I ordered the restaurant's famous cafe au lait, a light pasta dish, and a side of chicken. Once we put in the order, Kazuma turned to me. Oh! We came to the cafe because we wanted to talk to Kazuma about our future together. So we're about to dive into that, I think. Well, of course, I put my best foot forward every day. Duh, you were in the hospital. Just because you couldn't see me doesn't mean I was slacking off. I wrote a few shorts and submitted them to writing contests. Yeah, they're small contests for really minor awards, but I think something will stick. None of the prizes are that huge. Jeez. I like their relationship. You want to know why? Because I think the relationship that they have is similar to what me and Perilous have. Because your character and Kazuma tease each other all the time. And that's literally what me and Perilous do all the time. We just tease each other. I will text you. Okay. After my stream, remind me. I also have an update about the guy who wants to marry... What's the update, Ben? Betty, I'll text you videos of seagulls eating rodents. Why would you do that? Future. Yeah. Future's always nice. Do you want it now? Yeah? I can't wait. I want it now. What happened? I hope it's a good update. It makes Betty mad. Oh, I mean, bunnies. Are bunnies considered rodents? I guess they would be, right? Like big rodents? I'll kick you either way. I shook my head, smiling. Kazuma slowly stirred his newly arrived lemonade with a straw. The one Miss Kayama mentioned? Oh, you mean before the accident? Oh, then you're fine, Kazuma. That's the spirit. I'm sure you'll win next time around.
もしお前が先に入賞したらちゃんと上田先生って呼んでやるよ。大賞取ったら上田先生様でもいい。
Please, no. After that, we dug into our food and moved on to lighter topics. I wanted to talk about our relationship, but oh well. I didn't feel like spoiling the mood. I put my worries on the back burner so we could enjoy our evening together. I don't know, other Pixel. You shouldn't drag things on too much. An icy breeze blew through town, the first breaths of winter in early December. Excuse me, it's me, Ueda, the screenwriter's assistant. For the first time in ages, I came to Team Makino's studio.
あれ、上田さん？
Hello there, Nishijima. I haven't seen you since Kazuma was in the hospital. I'm sorry for all the trouble back then.
ああ、別に気にしなくていいよ。たまたまタイミングあっただけだし。上久保くん、元に戻ったんだよね。僕もいろんな意味でほっとしたよ。
He was jealous of you. He is, thanks to your help. Oh, I forgot to say this before, but congrats to you and Seina for scoring dual lead roles.
あ、そうか。発表と上久保くんの件が重なっちゃったから。ありがとう。セナさん、かなり個性強いから、合わせてくのすごく大変そうだけど。
Oh. I have to go to this screen to read. Hold on. Oh, okay. I like how you both Googled it. I was like, I guess because I know hamsters are. And then I was like, but bunnies are like cuter. Oh, also, Betty, I saw 2 different bunnies today. I went to my dad's house, peeked in his backyard. There was a bunny in the backyard. I come literally like a few minutes after I come home, we walk to the door and then we're closing the door, right? And then Perilous was, or sorry, I walked through the door and then Perilous was getting in and he turned around. He was like, look, there's a rabbit. And I was like, oh, another rabbit. So, I forgot what they're called, but the rabbits that are like brown with like gray speckles on them. The ones that you see in like the wild a lot. There's a name for that species, but I forgot what it's called. Not rodents. He was spurned and was told not to. They said they would disown the... Oh my god. Ben, you can't do that to me. I was like... I'm just kidding. You're good as well. They said they saw potential white cottontail. Oh, I could have sworn it was another one. Is that the name? They said they saw potential qualities and said he would be a good match. Okay, and can tell he really loves her. However, they want to be more involved in things. So whatever that means, I don't know the details of that. Okay. How are the bunnies, by the way? Where you live, it's also called... No, Necro, no. Bunk. More involved sounds bad. This is how I'm interpreting it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me stop. I kept recording while I was reading that. This is how I'm interpreting it. Not exactly good or bad. But I think a lot of it has to do with the sister. And I'll tell you why. This is how I'm interpreting it, okay? I could be wrong. I could just be pulling things out of my butt. Hi, Emily. Are you excited for Friday? Okay. My interpretation is the daughter went to school in Singapore, right? And a lot of kids, not a lot, but I want to say some kids, when they move to a different country or they go to school in a different state, a different country, whatever, they don't call home as often as they should. Okay. That's a bit subjective, I know. But there are some people who go to school and don't call for months, you know? I mean, I don't know what the situation is with that sister, but what if she moved to Singapore and she doesn't fly home very often? I mean, given the parents could also fly there, but for her to fly back would be 1 ticket versus her parents flying back, and that would be 2 tickets. Also, they're a lot older. I don't know what their health is like. Maybe they have like, you know, bad back pains and aches and stuff. I don't know. Or maybe it's hard for her to take time off to go back. I don't know what the situation is. But if you can't fly back, then you could voice call. You could pick up a phone and just call your parents, you know? So maybe that's what they mean by they want to be more involved. They probably feel like they don't know much about their situation. Maybe when she started dating that guy, they didn't find out until months after. And maybe the brother knew, right? So, sorry, I'm used to my parents overbearing, controlling, so I think you're sorry. That's just how like I'm interpreting it, right? So I mean, not to say that she doesn't love her parents or anything. Maybe she got caught up in school. Maybe she got busy and she didn't call back as much as she wanted to as well. Maybe it was like in the back of her mind. My guess is they don't want her to lose touch and want them to think bad about them more. Yeah, more like doesn't want to lose touch. Maybe when she moved to Singapore, they already felt that the like her starting to like drift away a little bit. Yeah, I think your assessment is correct. The dad's health is pretty bad. Okay, so then she would have to like fly over there. Yeah, the mom is a cancer survivor. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend like flying too often as well because it's okay for us, right? Because we're young and we're healthy, but airplane air is so disgusting. Like, yeah, the airplanes have a filter, but it's gross. Like, you don't know how often they change the filters in those airplanes. I heard that they don't change them very often. Yeah. And those seats, oh my God, those seats probably have seen better days. It's okay, Betty. Yeah, I'm not sure how much they're in contact or if they feel neglected. Yeah, so there's like a lot of things that we don't know. But I feel like they're saying that because of what I mentioned earlier. Great deep dive pixel. Thank you. Also, I did meet the guy and talk to him. He's a solid guy, a bit on the quiet side. Yeah, I don't think like being quiet necessarily means they're like bad or anything. I feel like a lot of the quiet ones are the good ones. They just don't know how to express themselves really. That's awesome, Ben. Yeah, I asked him about their first date and how it all happened. Oh, no, of course not. Did he got all blushy? I have to make more tea. Or I have to... Actually, question. When you guys use a tea bag or like tea leaves, do you guys just steep it once and then throw out the tea bag / tea leaves? Or do you like steep it at least twice? What kind of tea? It is herbal tea. So it's like a mint tea. He had a neutral expression most of the time, but he was smiling, talking about her. Oh, that's so sweet. Hi, Fix. How are you? I'm good, Josh. How are you? Herbal tea. Yeah, I shouldn't do anything with caffeine. I only drink green tea which has a little bit of caffeine in the morning, like early morning, instead of like coffee or something. You should do it twice. Good. At least twice. I'm told it's good for 3 times. Yeah, I do it twice at least because the flavor of the tea is still there. I've tried doing it a 3rd time. It just tastes like water to me, so I just do it twice. But I know like other people will do it like 3-4 times. You're gonna ditch the last day of X. Oh yeah, how did that go, Josh? How did that go? Did you meet up with the people that you wanted to? Okay, BRB. BRB. Hello. Doing good. Oh, sorry. Half the people I wanted to also managed to avoid one individual. I don't remember. I don't think you mentioned it. Why did you want to avoid that one individual? Welcome back. Thank you. Oh, hi, Cerulean. Thank you for the lyric. Oh, you add sugar? No. I've never added sugar. I know some people add sugar and milk to their tea. I don't add anything. I think tea tastes good just the way it is. But I know some people add like milk and sugar and then make like a milk tea thing. So you are a one-timer. You are a one-time tea bagger. Yeah, you do the milk and yeah. Well, when I worked at Wendy's, there were a lot of actually, now that you mention it, when I worked at Wendy's, there was one lady, an older lady. She was the sandwich maker. She was Sri Lankan, and I always saw her make her tea with milk and sugar. Now that you mention it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember her name too, but obviously I'm not going to say her name. But she had a nickname because her real name was like really long. It was like lots of letters. But yeah, I just remembered she was also Sri Lankan. Green tea or honey lemon tea? Oh, honey lemon tea is good by itself. It's just Cyrus. Don't know. Emily, have any good baguettes lately? Only the best, Ben. Hey, only the best for our Emily. Long story short, there's someone I share a lot of mutuals with that did a 180 on me refused to give my juice. Oh, I think you mentioned this in passing. Yeah, I do remember this. Oh, okay. I didn't know that they were gonna be. Okay. You, not recently, but I do remember you mentioning this person in the past. Okay, I just didn't know that they were gonna be at AX. But now I do, and I'm glad you avoided them. Okay. Back to the romance. Hopefully. The public has been going wild since the announcement. While it was previously announced that director Makino was producing a new film, the cast had been kept a secret. When the casting announcement was made, it had the public abuzz with excitement. Naturally, people were accepting of Nishijima with his acclaimed acting career. But Seina, who'd worked almost exclusively as a model, came as a surprise to many. While some were supportive, netizens nurtured all kinds of conspiracy theories, claiming it was the result of a shady deal or a PR stunt. Not that Seina seemed too concerned. In a recent interview, he said people can judge him when they see his acting. If this person flew out, still took selfies with the rituals? That's good. I don't think I've been around since I wrote that script. Today I came to deliver some documents that Professor Asagi left at home. Oh, I'd appreciate that. I gave him the stack of papers and looked around. Hey, that's the ruined school campus set. It shows up in the second half of the movie. Those must be the costumes. Even the police uniforms are there. People from the art team were flitting around the studio. Set construction was in full swing. Everyone looks so busy. I thought filming started next month. Do the sets need to be completed this far ahead of time? That reminds me of the camp, although I guess that was on a way smaller scale. Wow, it's already been 4 months since the camp. Back then, I'd been desperate to find my father. Now the search seemed to be fading from my mind. It wasn't because I had lost interest, of course. As long as I followed my dreams, I would eventually arrive at the answer without going out of my way to hunt him down. Somewhere along the line, I'd ended up believing that.
なんかしみじみしてるけど、どうかしたの？
Oh, nothing. It's only been 4 months since the camp, but things sure have changed.
そう思えるのは君が成長した証じゃないかな。
You think so?
浅木先生が褒めてたよ。今の上田さんの書いた脚本なら入賞してもおかしくないって。
Oh my god, he's been talking me up behind my back. After a momentary fluster, I realized something. Hey, wait.
どうかした？
Well, speaking of awards, I entered some shorts in contests recently. I just remembered one of them is announcing the results today.
それ普通忘れる？
Look, I entered into a bunch, so I got them all mixed up. I think they're posting the results on the website. I whipped up my phone and typed in their website while Nishijima peeked over my shoulder. I wonder if Kazuma's gonna come in and get jealous and be like, because he's really close to me right now.
僕も見ていい？ちょっと興味あるし。
And if he's peeking over my shoulder, that means I'm standing like this and he's right behind me and his head is probably hovering over my shoulder. I like... Okay, let's see. Oh, sure, I'm a little afraid to look at it by myself anyway. I don't expect to win any big awards just yet, but I poured my heart and soul into all the works I submitted. I took a deep breath to collect myself and tapped on the link to the results. Ah, no jealousy. I finished my business and left the studio. The first thing I did was call Kazuma.
あ、どうした？
Hey, Kazuma, do you have a moment?
あ、別に構わねえけど、ちょうど休憩してたとこだったから。けどお前に自分で突然電話してくんのやめろとか言ってなかった。
Never mind that. Listen, I won an award. They announced the results today and I just checked the website. I gave him the long and short of it, tripping over my words in my excitement. Finally, it clicked for him.
マジかよそれ。
Yeah, it's not the grand prize, just second place, but...
それでも十分すごいっての。いくつもの応募作の中でお前の脚本が認められたってことだろ。
Kazuma sounded so happy you'd think he had won the award. I felt my cheeks grow warm. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten another step closer to Mom.
だな。俺はやると思ってたぜ。しかし、そっか。まさか。
You okay?
ああ、悪い悪い。感動のあまり言葉に詰まっちまって。いや、本当すげえよ。俺も頑張らねえとな。
Oh, right. I actually wanted to come talk to you in person. Where are you now?
俺は今ちょっと事務所に来てて。
Huh? You're working already?
まあ。今日は事務所の掃除と古い書類の整理してたんだ。
I see. There was an awkward pause before Kazuma piped up again in a cheery voice.
本当はお祝いにパッと飯でもおごってやりてえけど、もうこんな時間だもんな。お祝いはまた今度にしようぜ。俺も今少し手が離せなくてさ。
Oh, sure.
じゃ、そういうことで、またな。
Okay. Kazuma hung up before I had a chance to reply. He just said he was on break. What's the big rush? I wonder if he's feeling a little... Okay. I hope he's all right. I went home, anxiety whirling in my chest. I think he's feeling a little insecure. Could be wrong, but anyways. Let's see. Chicken thighs, potato starch, mayonnaise, ginger, garlic. I've got all the ingredients. Time to make the magic happen. I had all sorts of ingredients in front of me. I cut the chicken thighs into bite-sized pieces while talking to myself. I hope this makes Kazuma happy. I hadn't seen Kazuma since I told him I'd won an award the other day. He wasn't ghosting me or anything. He always answered my ring messages, but it was kind of hard to get a hold of him, and he kept saying he was busy or not at home. 3 days of this went by before I decided to take the initiative. Using store-bought dashi stock in cooking is probably cheating, but hey, he'll be thrilled to eat his beloved fried chicken, won't he? Ooh, is he coming over? It's a lot of food, but I usually make about this much. I snapped a picture of the mouth-watering mountain of crispy fried chicken and sent it to Kazuma over ring. Kazuma, are you home today? I made a little too much fried chicken. I made a little too much fried chicken. If you'd like, I can share some. I waited and waited Huh? He never read it. I heard he was supposed to be at home today. Is he working on something? Oh. Startled me. Hi, Turtle Power! I was so engrossed in the story that the alert startled me. Thank you for the follow. 1 second. Fried chicken. Honestly, I could go for some fried chicken right now. That'd be nice. But you want to know what I had instead? I had fried fish instead today. I also had chili clams, and I had a lot of seafood. And I also had crab fried rice, and there was like two like bigger pieces of like soft shell crab on the top. That was pretty good too, actually. Girl, yum. Crab fried rice? Yo. Yeah, we went to a Thai restaurant and they had crab fried rice. And my dad, like, loves seafood. So he loves seafood more than meat itself. So, you know how some restaurants, they have, like, a picture menu? Or, like, they have, like a... What do you put it? Like, they put their best-selling things on the front with, like, pictures or whatever. He was like... My dad was, like, fishing. He was like, this looks good. And then he's like, do you guys want this too? And then I was like, if you want it, Dad, like, yeah, order it. I'll eat some with you. And then, but he said it like twice, maybe even 3 times. And then turned to my brother. My brother's like, that's all you guys. I don't eat that. And then that's when my dad like asked me again, you'll eat this, right? I was like, yeah, I'll eat it with you. You want it, just order it. Because he was paying for dinner anyways. But it was just funny watching my dad like kind of be like, this looks good. You guys want this? You guys want this? But it's kind of like, I know you want it. Just order it. Ooh, yeah. It was really good. The fried rice in general was good. I think because it was like seasoned with a lot of stuff. It was fried basa fish, I think. It was interesting. It had like a sweet and sour and spicy sauce on it. You're eating fried chicken right now? Damn, I'm jealous, Ben. You have fried pork chops? Ooh, that sounds good too. What like, is there a special sauce on it? Honestly, fried pork chops just fried by itself are good too. Your dad has good taste. My dad loves seafood. Like he is one of those guys where you go to a buffet and he finds out there's crab legs. Yo, he's just on the crab legs. He will have like 4 plates of crab legs and then eat the other stuff. Because he believes if there is seafood or crab legs, that should be the main dish at a buffet. Although we haven't been to a buffet in a long time, obviously. And then everything else is filler. Seafood should come first. But he's also not the type to... You know those videos where like people just like frantically... Yeah, he's not those kind. He's not that kind, but Pixel Dad palate supremacy. Yeah, it's interesting. So I think I got my food palette from my dad because I really like seafood too. But I learned to control it because if I eat too much seafood, then I feel like I get like nosebleeds easily. So like I'll eat a lot of it, but not 4 plates full. Maybe 1 plate. That's cute. Yeah, my dad's like a... It's weird, but when I describe my dad, I would describe him as like a cute Asian man. He's not like super aggressive or anything. And he's not... I don't know how to explain it. He's kind of like an in-between. But he's not aggressive. I don't know if that makes sense. Because I feel like... this is kind of also stereotypical, but I feel like with Asian men, you either have like the really aggressive like tiger dads, or you have like the kind of quieter, softer father figure. Yeah, that's kind of my dad on that side. Even though I texted and called him, Kazuma didn't respond. What should I do? Fried chicken tastes best when it's fresh. After some deliberation, I put the chicken in a container. His place isn't that far, so I'll make a little surprise delivery. Oh no. Am I gonna see something I don't want to see? This always happens. This always happens in romance stuff when you go to the other person's house to surprise them and then you find something that you don't want to see. I quickly walked down a footpath toward Kazuma's family home. Oh, okay, so he lives at home. Okay, so he won't have like a stranger over or anything. Even if he isn't home, his mom probably will be. I can just give it to her. If nobody's home, I'll just take it home and store whatever I can't eat. Coming up with all sorts of contingency plans, I arrived at Kazuma's house. And then... I said hello to his mom at the door, then poked my head into Kazuma's room. Ooh, we're in his room. What I saw inside shocked me. What's wrong? Why do you look so heartbroken? Why does he look so sad?
くそなんでうまくいかねえんだよ。左右のバランスも違うだし、毛の流れも作れてねえ。
Okay, he's going through a bit of a crisis. I think he can't... okay.
素人の仕事じゃねえか。ちくしょう。
He lost his touch, I think. Maybe. Kazuma was standing in front of a mannequin head, ranting and raving. It looked like he was styling the mannequin's hair. His right hand, which should have been in a cast, was crudely gripping a shiny pair of hair scissors. Crudely. Hello?
そういうことか。左手だと角度が違ってくるから、ハサミの入りも変わるのか。なら、右手で、こう。
Why? The scissors tumbled from Kazuma's right hand and clattered to the floor. Okay, so he's trying to use his left hand to cut the hair when he's usually right-handed. Sorry, he's trying to use his left hand when he's usually right-handed. But his left hand isn't working the way his right hand is. Okay. Kazuma looked shocked at first, but then he screamed in frustration.
くそ！俺の一味のくせになんで言うこと聞かねえんだよ！
I want to hug him. Stop it, Kazuma. I reached out and clung to Kazuma's arm with all my might just as he was about to pound his fist on the floor. His clenched right hand was swollen and red. Kazuma was stunned to see me, but his gaze soon slid to the floor. What am I doing here? I told you over ring that I was bringing some fried chicken. Hey, don't speak to me that way. I grimaced. Kazuma's words were never so harsh. Seriously, what are you doing? Your right hand hasn't healed yet. But you just dropped those scissors. Kazuma spat his words like venom. In my confusion, my voice began to tremble. What's wrong, Kazuma? You're acting so weird today. Just give it a rest for now. You're only going to make the injury worse. Excuse you? No one's leaving you behind. Miss Kayama said they weren't going to abandon you. You know that. He's talking about you. Yeah, I had a feeling. Kazuma's voice lowered to a growl and he took a step toward me. Me? What do you mean? How on earth am I going to leave you behind? I was utterly baffled. Kazuma ignored my question and kept going. Okay, I can see why... okay. He punctuated his words with an icy glare. Shivering in fear and heartbreak, I slowly backed away. I'm sorry. Seems like I caught you in a bad mood. Honestly, if the two of you haven't made your relationship official yet, if you were to speak with... Not with me. If you were to speak to me like that, I would honestly second guess if I want to take our relationship further or not. Because I don't know. I don't know, man. You sound very cold right now. Honestly, the way he's speaking to you is also a little disrespectful. Just saying. Just saying. This is fried chicken. I made too much, so I'll just leave it here. Eat it later if you want. Why would you be rude to me? And I'm sorry that I'm giving you an inferiority complex, okay? I fled the room and burst out into the dark street. What just happened? He's like a totally different person. What happened to him? Bewildered, I decided to head straight home. Oh, Auntie Madoka. Kazuma's mom stepped out of the front door and called out to me with a weary expression. And then mom to the rescue. She then suggested we go speak somewhere he couldn't hear us. We ended up sitting down at a nearby cafe. No, I'll just have a drink. Oh, you remembered. Thank you for always allowing me to visit. I'm getting weirdly nervous talking to my friend's mom. I had known Kazuma's mom for many years now, but this was probably the first time the two of us had gotten tea together. It's alright. I'm sure he has a lot of pent-up stress from his time in the hospital. If he lashes out at the people around him, there's not much we can do. Is it because he hasn't been allowed to go back to work yet? It's something else then. It's you, because you... Okay, what does he want you to do? Not win contests? And not further your career? Kazuma's mom was quiet for a moment, then she fixed me with her gaze. What's the matter? Oh, I missed a few messages, sorry. That is cute, haha. Yeah, Betty agrees because Betty has met my dad. He wants to make sure you guys get what you want, but still wants to get his. Well... Ben. Oh, I learned something new today. It's that Pixel hides it. Huh? Not gonna lie, I thought Ben knew. Ben's trolling. My name is literally in my profile. Perpetually Pikachu Prime. I'm literally your dad. That's how I think. Plates of seafood. Honestly, that all sounds super good. Yeah. Sorry, I missed all your comments earlier. Oh, interesting. You get nosebleeds from dairy? Oh. For me, I get gassy with dairy. But that's it though. I don't get nosebleeds. That's interesting. I agree, Pixel. I want the Pixel dad food. Nosebleeds, I used to get them as a kid because of dry nose. A lot of people do that. Get that too. Yikes, not letting it heal. Oh, very much so. Pixel, saying it as it is, saying straight up is what I meant. How dare you, Pixel, skipping your messages. I'm sorry. No, because I had scrolled up and then the scroll bar stayed there and it didn't, because usually the messages move up. It didn't do that. Ooh, iced tea. Sounds good. TMI LOL. I mean, everybody farts. I was gonna say, you know those like videos where they like make fun of girls that like, you know, don't fart? Or like you'll date a girl, but then you'll never hear her fart? Girls fart. Girls have gas. We're human too, you know. I'm also at that age where like, whatever. Drink Pepsi and then. I'm not really a huge fan of pop, to be honest. I'll drink like it once in a while, but like I could do without pop. Wait, let me check if I. Okay. Yes, back when he was still suffering from amnesia.
そうあの時も言ったけど私は前からカズマの今の仕事にいい印象は抱いていなかったの
Why didn't you stop him when he first decided to pursue it then?
あの頃は私もあまり家にいなくてあの子の面倒を見てなかったから
I was there for him. She's gonna say something about how like, oh, you were there for him. You were always there for him.
なのに進路の時だけ親ぶって口を出すのもどうかと思ってね大きく反対できなかったのでも今回はいい機会だし退院した後旦那も交えて改めて話し合いをしてみた
How did it go? Don't tell me they're actually trying to make him quit being a stylist. I found myself holding my breath. Kazuma's mom took a sip of her tea, then laughed as if something had amused her.
それがねあの子昔からずっと尊敬してる人がいるんだって一見頼りなさそうで心配だから何かと助けたり手伝ったりして背中を押してきたけど
I like that the mom comes in after that whole ordeal because she's putting things in a different perspective for my character. So, I mean, I kind of already knew, but she's kind of literally telling you that he has always looked up to you and that his career choice is so that he could work in the same industry as you and support you. So it's kind of like, it's kind of sweet.
本当は自分の助けが不要なくらい強い芯を持ってる人
That's right. I'm a strong, independent woman that doesn't need anybody's help.
その人と一緒に夢や歩みたいから絶対に今の仕事は辞めたくないって
Kazuma said all that? Wait, that description sounds way too familiar.
子供はいつの間にか育つって本当ねカズマのあんな真剣な顔初めて見たそれで私も確信したのよ今のあの子に必要なのはきっと親の言葉じゃないんだろうなって
There was a meaningful yet mischievous glimmer in her eye. I avoided her gaze and she laughed. It's because his mom knows that her son has always had a crush on you.
ごめんなさいね
But she didn't want to interfere.
うちなんて
Oh, do you have weak teeth enamel? I don't drink a lot of soda, maybe Ramonade or Mexican sodas on rare occasions. Oh, I think it's because Mexican sodas are made with was it sugar cane, Josh? I don't remember. I think I learned this a long time ago. Like some kind of sugar. But it's not like sugar, it's like sugar cane or something like that. That reminded me, I was watching another streamer who said South Koreans don't sweat. I said I used to think the girl I like in high school didn't poop, but I'm pretty sure I was wrong. Oh no, Missy. Oh. So, how did you find out about the girl that you liked in high school? Did you smell it one day or something? How did you find it? I need to know. For me, with Pepsi, it's only the fried, oily, and anything spicy can have no taste of shy, wrap for sushi. Cerulean. Hi. Sugar cane is sugar, but yeah, it's not like all the gross high fructose. Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, but I'm glad you got what I meant. I meant like it's not like just sugar, like granulated sugar, but it's like a different kind of somewhat healthier sugar. Somewhat, I said. Not healthier, but like somewhat healthier. Because all sugar essentially is still bad. More natural, yeah. It's like using honey to sweeten. Google. What do you mean? Oh, actually, I heard about this. Actually, I saw a Betty. I saw a TikTok about this. It's like a genetically scientific thing. So Asians are less prone to sweating because of something. I don't remember what it was. Something scientific. But I have always said that my sweats don't stink. So I think, yeah. My brother, when he sweats, also doesn't stink. And I don't think my parents did either. I only have one cousin I know. You know this cousin Betty, cousin Jesse. He was the only person I knew that like stunk. Like BO stunk. But everybody else in my family, either I didn't smell anything. Because my brother sweats, but he has always just smelled like laundry. Because we don't have certain things that make smelly. I think it's because I don't think it's that. I don't think you can really say it's that. We also is factor 2. I mean, I guess. But wait, how does that... Hold on. How does that explain the Asians that are over here, though? Because obviously, if you, like, grew up... Like me, I was born here. So that doesn't explain what you're saying, AJ. And my brother was also born here. Like, we were born and we were raised here. We ate whatever food here is. I forgot what they said. Some kind of gene. I clicked on the article, but there was a pop-up that said I had to turn off my ad blocker, and I didn't want to do that, Betty. 80 to 95% of Asians have a dysfunction in the ABCC. Yeah, that's what it was. It's like a specific gene or something, which I thought was very interesting. It's fine.
これ飲んだら解散しましょうか。さっさと帰ってカズマに可愛い女の子に暴言吐いたこと叱ってやらなきゃだし。
Haha, please go easy on him. Her joking tone tugged a giggle out of me. I looked down at my tea to see my reflection staring back. I'm home. I'm dead tired. I wanted to at least change clothes and wash my face. But my soft bed lured me in and I collapsed without doing a thing. The person Auntie Madoka described. She totally sounds like me. But if that was the case, something was off about it. After all, Kazuma had always been the one helping me. I looked up to Kazuma, but I couldn't believe the opposite was true. Respect, huh? Hi, Alan. Thank you for the 55 months.
Waterbomb made me realize how badly I want to see Kiss of Life in concert.
Are you gonna get their ticket? Well, if they do, are they doing a tour? I don't know if they are. That's 90% of the oils we use. Seed oils and polyunsaturated fats were once touted for reducing insulin resistance. That's not really true. 20 to 30 years later, we know the opposite to be true, and that's 90% of the oils we use. Wait, did I miss something? Hold on, it's not as harmful as social society program as believed. Know how to up and down regulate sugar intake as your body needs. I don't know. I mean, I can't comment on that because I don't know about like that stuff. All I can say is my mom's side, quite a few people are diabetic, and they don't need to have no sugar. They just shouldn't have added sugar. So that's what doctors describe as like desserts and sugary sweets and stuff like that. But actually, no, that makes sense based off of what you're saying, Josh. Natural sugar, like for example, fructose, like sugar that you find in fruits and yada yada yada. Those are fine. But even then, like, you have to control those as well. That's why for diabetics they usually tell you to avoid certain fruits. If you are watching your sugar level, avoid grapes. Grapes are the worst. That's when you. So what you're telling me is that, like, you didn't go out to eat a lot? Like, for example, when you went to, like, school or even, like, for friends' birthdays or to hang out? Because I feel like that's hard. The 95% is hard to believe. Because, like, I don't know, if I was going to school and I was going to be there all day, yeah, I would pack my lunch, but I'd also, like, you know, maybe grab a coffee or, like, a donut or like, if my friend wanted to, like, go eat, yeah, let's go grab lunch. We'll go grab lunch. Sabi don't know. Oh, no, it was a sub. Did the tickets finally go on sale for Waterbomb? No, not yet. They haven't announced the lineup yet. So they are going to be concerts? Or they're going on tour? So that gene thing does get passed down? That would explain it. My parents didn't have a smell. Fruit sugars, cane sugars. Yeah. That's where the 5% of was. Oh, but 5% is so little. No. I mean, yeah, I ate mostly, like, at home too. But for me, it'd be like 25% outside and like 75%. Because, I mean, 25%, because I like to go out and catch up with my friends, right? And we usually do that over brunch, dinner, dessert. Sometimes we even just go out for, like, I don't know, bubble tea or something. That's still 25%. They're barely a year ago. Just see human. Yeah, so it's passed down, so nothing we do affects it. Oh, okay, that's why. So it has nothing to do with the food. It just has to do with genetics. Cool. So Betty, do you... No, I'm kidding. I was going to say, did you pass it down to baby Dino? But I guess you wouldn't know that yet. Oh. Hey, you're the first person I met. That is 5% eating out. To be fair, going over to friend's house... actually, I don't know. I guess get-togethers or potlucks... Would that count as outside food or inside food? I don't know. We shall see. He hasn't stunk yet. You will find out. Yeah, because I don't remember you having a smell either, Betty, so... Also, stuff like sugar substitutes for people who are... They do exist, but I have looked into it because, you know, family. Plus my brother growing up was diabetic. But from what I know, a lot of those are actually worse than, say, just using honey. The body. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, I didn't know about the healthy person part, though. Because I think... There was something called, like, I forgot what it's called. Because it's artificial sugar, but it's, like, made out of, like, things that aren't good for your body and stuff. Yeah, I don't see much of that anymore, to be honest. Sometimes I'll see kids playing basketball outside still, but that's it. I don't see street hockey at all. Yeah, I think a lot of it's like, I don't know if like it's chemicals or not, but artificial stuff for sure. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to the game. Respect, huh? Maybe we could figure this out if we sat down and talked. Well, yeah, but you tried to do that and he didn't want to sit down and talk. Right now, I didn't want to be anywhere near his icy attitude. Just as I thought that, my phone beeped with an incoming message. It's Kazuma. Gotcha. Pixel, are you still awake? Are you going to apologize? I'm sorry I lashed out at you. Okay, apology accepted. I've been kind of stressed out lately and I just took it out on you. Yes, you did! Yeah, it surprised me, but I'm okay. More importantly, are you feeling better? Well, my mom gave me an earful and I've calmed down now. Mom to the rescue. I'm really sorry. Let me apologize to you next time. By the way, I ate the chicken and it was awesome like always. Hee. It sounds like he's feeling better. At the very least, he sounds normal in his texts. Still, I detected a hint of forced cheer in his messages. As I read them, I thought about what his mom told me and gripped my phone. If you want to apologize, then I have a suggestion. What Kazuma needs right now is someone to talk to. Want to go on a date? Oh, girl. Girl, you go, girl. You take the first step. Okay, let me save here, because I think I'm supposed to save soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kazuma seemed bewildered by the sudden invitation. Nevertheless, he agreed, saying our pretend relationship was still in effect. Soon enough, it was the morning of our date. I pumped myself up more than usual and got up early to face the mirror. It's important to treat my hair to boost its volume. My face should be radiant so it stands out against my hair, and I can balance things out with foundation, I think? Yeah, okay. I'll never measure up to Kazuma, but I did my best. At least, I hope so. I used my fingertips to gingerly spread my foundation. Why are you using your fingers? You should be using a sponge, as Kazuma had taught me. I mean, you could use your fingers if you have nothing else, but... okay, fine. But a sponge makes it more natural looking and more even. Using a brush, I blended my brightly colored lips. Okay, then tried smiling at myself in the mirror. Maybe what Kazuma said is true. Makeup is about giving someone the courage to take one more step forward. I hadn't decided what I would talk to Kazuma about once we met, but if we didn't talk, I'd go into anxiety overload. I reminded myself of my purpose and headed out the door. Ew. The train station was bathed in daylight. I tried to steady my beating heart as I waited for Kazuma to arrive. I haven't been on a date with Kazuma since we went to the movies. Back then, we had just started pretending to be a couple, so we went on a date to get a feel for things. But now, one thing was very different. I was more infatuated with Kazuma than ever before. Would I be able to reconcile my feelings, even after they'd been put on hold by his memory loss? I couldn't say for sure. Oh? Geek! I jumped as 2 warm arms wrapped around me from behind. Oh! Just stop pretending to date and just say you're actually dating. Because who greets their pretend girlfriend like that? Wrapping your arms from behind them to give them a back hug? Nah, you have feelings. I don't know how to react to it. But things like diabetes can still happen even if we eat healthy as much as possible. That's true, because for some people, it's like genetic. My mom eats healthy. She can maintain her diabetes through exercise. Well, the younger kids are getting it because I feel like diabetes has been passed down through genes so much that everybody, I feel like, kind of has it in their system. But it's whether or not you like trigger it, right? And I feel like with kids not getting enough exercise and parents trying, like a lot of parents have busy schedules, and I feel like they like to make like easy meals, and sometimes easy meals aren't like the healthiest. And then sometimes maybe that triggers it, you know? I'm literally going to town on the sweetest red bean bun while reading chat. Red bean buns are so good though. Oh, you know what's, personally, Emily, what I think is better than red bean buns? You know those custard buns? I love custard buns. Like the sweet custard buns? Those are good. Endocrine inhibitors in literally everything. What's that? What's an endocrine inhibitor? Screen custard girl. Yes! Custard is like my favorite dim sum bun. I like it more than like the chashu, and I like it more than red bean. Custard bun is where it's at. with the soft white, best bun. I jumped as 2 warm hands warped. God damn it. Hold on. I jumped as 2 warm hands. 2 warm hands. I jumped as 2 warm arms wrapped around me from behind. My God, I can't talk.
サプライズ成功。どうだ、びっくりしたか？
Kazuma, what do you think you're doing?
いや、恋人同士の待ち合わせって言えば後ろから誰だが定番だろ。ま、今の俺は片手しか使えねえから完璧にはできなかったけどさ。
What weird corner of the internet did you learn this from? Also, surprise attacks are unfair.
それだけ楽しみだったってことで許してくれよ。
Oh.
何しろ記憶喪失の期間も含めると1ヶ月 ?2 ヶ月ぶりのデートなんだからさ。
Something like that, yeah.
お前だって楽しみにしてたんだろ。いつもよりメイク決まってるし。
Hey. Oh, you can tell just by looking?
そりゃ仮にもプロだからな。ま、プロでなくても恋人の顔は見りゃすぐに変化わかるけど。
God, was he made just to embarrass me? Kazuma was grinning from ear to ear, looking ecstatic. It was like he'd gone back to normal and the events of the other day had never happened. For that reason, I broached the subject in as roundabout a way as I could. Is your arm feeling okay?
あ、多少は不便だけど痛みもねえし問題ないって。
Yeah, it does. My friend recommended this bakery and now they've ruined all red bean buns for me. 2 warm hands. I mean, I wouldn't mind 2 warm hands either. Oh, actually, I heard about the microplastics recently because I think a study came out that saying that I don't remember the specifics, but Perilous was talking to me about it too. We're ingesting a lot of like microplastics, and I really should get rid of this plastic bottle because this is a bit on the older side. I think if you use like, I mean, even if I have a newer one, I should probably only use it for a little bit and then probably put that one away too. But yeah. Yeah, I remember there was an article. Was it last month maybe that it came out? Something like that?
今日行くのって水族館だろ。右手使えなくて困るのはランチの時ぐらいだからさ。
I see.
なんだったら飯はお前の手であーんしてくれればそれでいいし。
We're having hot dogs for lunch today, so you can manage with your left hand.
なんでだよ。恋人気分味わわせろよ。
I'm not really your girlfriend, but you're sure acting like it. We were still playing the part of a couple, but it was a little awkward. We laughed together as we headed to the aquarium. Just make it official already! My god, you two. Wow, this is incredible. After we bought our tickets and passed through the gate, we were greeted by a massive expanse of blue. Look, Kazuma, there are fish everywhere.
おー、すっげえ。テレビで見たことあるけど、こんな風になってんのな。
Shining schools of fish darted past big sharks lazily making their rounds. One of the large tanks was fashioned after a tropical ocean environment. Guests could walk through a tunnel beneath the tank for a closer view of the fish.
なあ、見てみ。あのエイの顔、面白くね。
Rays always look like they're smiling. Their faces are so mysterious.
てか、不思議な気分だよな。海の中にいるみたいっつうか。まるで自分たちまで魚になって泳いでるみたいで面白いし。
Hehe. I guess you'd be one of the sharks then?
お、いい例えだ。さすが脚本家。海の王者らしい貫禄がぴったり的な。
No, it says on that info board over there that sharks look fierce, but they're actually just big dopes.
なんだと？ならお前なんてそこのクラゲだクラゲ。ふわふわしてゆったりして可愛いとこがぴったりだぞバーカ。
So he just called me cute. That's just a passive-aggressive compliment. Kazuma and I enjoyed looking at the various fish acting boisterous all the while. The vibe between us was no different than it had been back when we were classmates.
と、こっから深海魚コーナーだってよ。せっかくだし、手でもつなぐか？
Sure. No, actually, it was different. Kazuma's spontaneous move caught me off guard and made my heart skip a beat. Just get together already! After that, we passed through a few more areas. We arrived at the show area just as penguin feeding time began.
これってちょうど始まったとこじゃねえか？
You're right. Look, there's already a crowd. Oh, they're so cute! A caretaker with a bucket in her hand was surrounded by penguins. They're so cute. They are so cute. I am my character.
かわいいペンギンたちのお食事風景を見ていてくださいね。上級者の方は判別クイズに挑戦。同じように見えてどの子も個性にあふれてますからね。
That penguin has a heart on its belly. It's cute. Yeah, for so my water one at work, it's metal. So that one I know is not plastic. It also keeps it insulated. And then I use ceramic cups. I think honestly, after this time, I'll probably maybe use like just a ceramic cup to put my water at home. I just felt it was easier because it was like this big thing and I didn't have to refill it so often. Oh, sorry. Playing the part, soon to be playing with each other. I use penguin. If they're going on dates like this, they will fall for each other. They're going on pretend dates, Josh. And they both have feelings for each other, but they're just like, oh, let's keep pretend. Anyways, this is the last chapter. And then the girl character, so the female protagonist that you're playing as, she is going to basically tell him how she feels and where they want to take their relationship at the end of this. So we just gotta go be a little more patient. The penguins excitedly tottered over to the fish being chucked around and squabbled over them. No fair, they're adorable. I could watch them all day. I did notice that each penguin had its own personality. That one with the heart mark on its tummy didn't manage to get a fish. We chuckled and continued to observe the cute birds, and a smile spread over Kazuma's face. Penguins remind you of me because they're cute? And you think they're cute and you think I'm cute? Because they're endearingly stupid? My character.
違うっていい意味で言ってるんだからそんなに睨んでくるなよ。ほら、あいつら水中じゃ速いのに地上だとちょこちょこしてるだろ。普段は頼りなくて心配になるのに本気出すとすげえってとこがお前にそっくりだと思ってさ。
Pretty tortured metaphor, but I'll take the compliment.
ま、足が短いところとか外見的にもちょい似てるけどな。
My, I think I'll mash plenty of raw fish into the next meal I make for you.
肉とは言わねえけどせめて調理済みの魚にしてくれよ。
Ah, my soul is soothed.
何満足そうに笑ってんだよ。俺あいつらに噛まれかけたんだぞ。
That's because you kept teasing them when you were supposed to feed them. After the show, we'd gotten to interact with the penguins and feed them at a petting zoo. Now we were back in the aquarium, strolling around the fish tanks again.
つうかこの辺り人少ねえな。この辺の魚人気ないのか？
There's a sea lion show going on right now. I think they're all over there, which gives us the entire place to ourselves. It's relaxing. Actually, this might be a good chance to talk. Oh, okay. We save. Or they waddle like something. Josh. The only noises around us were the quiet, pleasant sounds of the water. After checking to make sure there was no one else around, I swallowed hard. Hey, Kazuma. The other night when I went to your house, you...
その話はやめとこうぜ。せっかくの楽しいデートなんだしさ。
Kazuma's face twisted in discomfort, and I shut my mouth for a moment. To be honest, I'd like to enjoy a date as much as possible too, but there wouldn't have been any point in asking him out otherwise. Well, I'd like to discuss it. I'm still feeling anxious about it. When I insisted, Kazuma sighed and turned to face me.
なんだよ、話って。
Oh, pretend time. Well, I mean, not really pretend, but... no, because I already saved. Why is it sad music? Oh, God. So if you screw up, I feel like you expose the truth deep in Kazuma's heart. I think you might have realized this before we met up today, but I invited you out because there's something I want to ask you.
まあそうだろうな。お前から突然デートのお誘いとか普通じゃありえねえし。
Kazuma smiled bitterly and scratched his head with a look of surrender.
で、俺に聞きたいのはやっぱりこの間の一件か。
Yeah, when I came to visit, you were acting so weird.
おかしかったね。どの辺がおかしいって言うんだよ。
Well, you looked panicked, you looked angry, you look panicked. I don't want to say angry. To me, it looked like you were seriously panicking.
焦ってる。俺が
Yeah, your injury hasn't healed yet you somehow got your cast off and practiced makeup anyway. I know you've always been impulsive, but I've never seen you backed into a corner like that.
焦ってるか。そうかもな。
Okay, right answer.
たく。普段鈍いのにこういう時だけ鋭いんだよな、お前。
So what was it?
あの時の俺は焦ってたんだよ。なかなか腕の怪我が治らなくてさ。だから一刻も早く治したくて、リハビリ代わりに自主練してたんだ。
There's a reason you go to rehab only like once a week or whatever they recommend. Why are you in such a hurry though? Miss Kayama already said you should make a full recovery before you work again.
どうして焦ってるからって。お前がそれ言うのかよ。
Huh? It happened in an instant.
しっかり治してから、それじゃ遅いんだよ。
He pushed me up against a glass tank and stared into my eyes point blank. He's giving me the kabadon that I don't want. The heck, Kazuma? He was close enough for our bangs to touch, but this was no time to get flustered. There was an angry glint in his... Why are you angry?
お前にわかるのかよ。
I don't know, bro. If you don't tell me, I won't know.
自分が怪我で何もできない間に、隣にいたはずの相手がどんどん先に行っちまう焦りが。
He doesn't make any sense.
このまま置いてかれるって焦っても、追うことさえできねえ辛さが。
Nobody's leaving you in the dust. This is all in your head. Left in the dust? Could it be... work? No. He said it's not work. It's you. I thought it was impossible, but the look in Kazuma's eyes and his actions so far told me the truth. You think I'm going to leave you behind? I feel like it's also a little bit... It's kind of a bit insulting too. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's a bit insulting because you're supposed to be my best friend and you're supposed to know me and know that I would never do that. But you are implying that I would leave you behind. You should know better than this. Yes, very much so. Yeah, right? Okay. Like don't project your insecurities onto this new image of me that you have. A little frustrated with you. I'm still on your side, but a little frustrated with you right now. Anyways, hi Ace. You instantly got that? Yes, I did. Don't question why. I just got it. Oh yeah, I want some K-pop tea. I'll take any kind of tea. What? Sorry, who is it concerning, Alan? What's happening, Pixel? I don't know. Man, insecurity is the ugliest thing people can show. It drives everyone away. Yeah, mad. You're not in. No. Wait, I have more tea too? You have more tea too? Why are you mad? I'm not mad. I'm just super disappointed. Where it comes off angry. I just remembered it happened today. Okay, wait. Let me get through this this pretend time and this whatever this is, and then because I don't want to be angry when you tell me it's a bouquet. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I don't want to be angry as you're telling me the tea. But the guy's name, Alan, is that guy, right? From the whole scandal, the Rising Sun scandal. They're getting married? Oh no. Her career's already like down the drain. It's gonna disappear when she gets married to him. Yeah, her career's done. Like nobody's gonna. Right now she has like a sprinkle of fans left. If she gets married to him, psh, tea piping right now. Actually, my tea is kind of cold, so. Okay. That's what you're so worried about?
そうだよ。今やっと気づいたのかよ。
Okay, but why?
お前がこの間さ、脚本が入手
Okay, you know what? I have something else to say. As somebody who has loved me for a long time, and you're pretending to be my boyfriend, sure, whatever. I won an award. You should be happy for me if you like legitimately love me, right? Or like have feelings for me. Why would it flare up your insecurities? That's not being a supportive boyfriend, mister. My other beef with you.
あの報告を聞いてからずっと考えるだけで胸が苦しいんだよ。
Why does it hurt? You should be happy for me. I'm winning an award.
お前はどんどん先に行って見えなくなっちまってさ。
Still like you, Kazuma, but I could see why people dropped you a bit after your story. Why would you say that? Kazuma, you've always supported my dreams. I thought you would be happy for me, so I told you right away.
お前の夢を応援。そんなの全部嘘に
What do you mean that's all a lie? What? What do you mean? I stared in shock as I struggled to comprehend his vicious words. Kazuma ignored me. I continued derisively.
俺は多分ずっと前から。お前が
Ben, I don't know, man. Ben, I don't.
内心では話してなかったコンテストの話を聞いた時もそう。頑張れとか口で言いながら入賞なんかしなきゃいいって最低なこと考えてたんだよ。
What do you want me to do? Be dependent on you for the rest of my life? And like, what? What are you saying right now? But why? Why do you feel that way? How does Kazuma really feel? Do you hate me? Are you jealous? Are you jealous of me? The words felt unreal as they slipped from my lips. I mean, because I don't think you hate me.
そうだな。そうなるか。
What is this plot? Oh, come on. This is not. Oh my god. I need. Okay, hold on. I need a second. She's getting married. Rising Sun scandal. Yeah, they were like 100 fans of the tweet saying they're disappointed. I mean, I would imagine that's where she was getting married. I feel like K-pop stars who get married, their career's done no matter who they are. Oh no. This one's a little bit different, Ben, because do you know about the Rising Sun Club thing that happened in Korea? With that one member, with that one ex-member of Big Bang that nobody liked. He's kind of fumbling the bag here. I'm not impressed. I hope he can come back from this. Oh my god, I hope so too. I am not happy about any of the stuff he's saying right now. Kick him. If I was in front of him, I'd kick him. Dumb him. But I don't. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I gotta see where this goes.
俺はきっと学生時代からお前のことが羨ましかった。
First of all, if you were jealous of me since junior high, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
だからこそ先に行かれたくなかった。
You know what you sound like right now, Kazuma? You sound like one of those stupid men that can't take it when their wife makes more money than them. That's what you sound like, and I don't like it. Okay, let me see. I had so much faith in you up until the last 5 minutes. What are you doing?
ずっと頼りないやつだと思ってた。
What do you mean? Oh, Jesus Christ.
中学時代からずっと俺が世話をしてやらなかったら何もできないと思い込んでて、
Okay.
そんなお前を助けるために、お前に頼られるために、
Again, not my problem if you have an ego problem. But
俺はお前に必要とされてる。一緒にいていいんだって。
this is toxic. I don't like this. This is a toxic relationship. So you didn't want me to win an award? You thought that if I got ahead of you, I wouldn't rely on you anymore? Yeah, you trash. Oh my god. Why? Okay, I was okay with the amnesia story plot, right? Because that came full circle. That was good. And then I don't know what this is.
自分のことばかり考えて、親友のことも素直に祝福できない。
Okay, now I have to see all the bad endings. Because maybe I want the bad endings.
そんな心の狭い人間なんだよ。
Kazuma continued to deride himself, so what did you do? It's too late? Oof. But you helped me. Okay, fine. But you helped me. I'm pretty sure that's the right answer. Oh, I know how narrow-minded you can be. Okay, so you know about this?
じゃあ
But I cut him off, then kept going. Okay. Where are you going with this, Pixel? No idea. I don't follow K-pop gossip. Oh. Yeah, there's a short version for sure. It's a wild claim, Pixel. I would be thrilled if my wife made more than me. I would be like, can I draw you a bath? Me and Perilous joke about it all the time. We playfully argue. Where he's like, I'd be so happy if you made more than me. Then I could stay at home. And then I'll be like, why do you get to stay at home? I want to stay at home. You make more than me. And then we both laugh about it. Short version, yeah. It's a whole mess. But Ben, if you are more interested in it, the BBC did do like a documentary on it. I think Alan might have posted the video. But you know how... Let me put it this way. You know how rape culture is a thing in South Korea and how women in general, obviously not like the whole population, but living alone as a woman in South Korea is not exactly the safest thing. So this club took full advantage of that. And there was... yeah, I'll let Josh tell you the short story, but that's the preface of it. And that's what it rides on. I am on Perilous side in this. I don't mind staying home. Okay. I cut him off, then kept going. No matter what you've thought of me up until now, you still help me. I never would have come this far without you. That's the honest truth.
お前な、
I know.
ここまでお人よしなんだ。
My character, too much of a goody two-shoes, man.
俺がどれだけ醜い心の持ち主か、全部ありのまま語ったってのに。
The one good thing that came out of this is he's telling us 100% the truth. He's not sugarcoating anything. So, I mean, I could kind of applaud you for that.
今の話を聞いた感想がそれかよ。お前、ほんと肝が据わってるな。
Kazuma looked exasperated. His lips quirked up in a bitter smile, and he sighed.
お前がそう考えてくれるのは、正直救われた気がする。
Great. So then,
ダメだ。お前が良くても、俺自身が自分の最低さを許せねえんだよ。
so he's mad at himself for being a jerk? Okay.
少なくともこんな気持ちのまま、これからもお前の親友だなんて絶対に名乗れねえ。
To that I said, how will you resolve this issue? I'm okay with that. Then let's be something new. I'm pretty sure this is the right answer. Don't know how I feel about that answer, but okay, I get it. I can't change the way you feel.
立ってくれたか。男の小さなプライドだけどさ、 それでも
You know what? I feel like this is pretty common with men in Japan, and he's accepting it. Maybe what this game is trying to do is shed some light on the fragile, toxic masculinity of men in general. So. If you can't call yourself my best friend, then why don't we forge a new relationship? For now, let's say I get why you feel so bad about it. Even so, you don't need to be this hard on yourself.
どうしてだよ。俺はお前のためとか言いつつ、自己満足のために動いてて。
And what's wrong with that? You didn't actually hurt anyone, and you were just trying to push yourself to be better. If that's you being selfish, well, it benefits me too.
そう。なんか。
Okay. It's not just about your ego. You may not have realized it, but we've been supporting each other all along. Okay, so do tell, Pixel. I need more context from you. Hi, Afro. How you doing? You want to see Kazuma's delivering it? It's true. Like, as angry as I was earlier about like what he was saying, he was 100% honest about it. And he's laying it all on the table, and he's like, this is what I've been feeling. And he recognizes that he's a shitty person. He's like, I've been a shitty person, but this is how I've been feeling, and this is the whole truth. And it's kind of like, this is me kind of thing. You get bit easily? How are you? I've been pretty good, to be honest, mostly. Not enjoying this heat wave that's going on. Apparently this whole week we're gonna be hit with another heat wave. But how are you, Afro? How's it over there? Pixel's on a roll. Yes. On a roll. Because even though I don't like the answer, I know which one's the right answer. We both fell silent. The space around us, shaded blue like the deep sea, echoed with the quiet sound of water. I watched a few sea turtles float by. Kazuma. After working up a little courage, I locked eyes with Kazuma. What is our relationship anyway?
何って改めて言われると説明に困っちまうよな。
We've known each other for almost 10 years. Are we friends?
それは違うだろう。普通の友人ならいっぱいいるけど、そいつらとお前は同列じゃない。
So, best friends?
少し前ならそうだったけどさ、今はなんつうか、その言葉だけじゃとても説明しきれないつうか。
All right then. I paused, then tried for something else. A couple? For some reason, it just felt right. Okay. Kazuma's lip moved as he tested the sound.
恋人って嘘をついたあの日から、俺ずっと考えてたんだよ。お前のことを可愛いと思うたびに、抱きしめたいと思うたびに、この気持ちは恋心なのか、それとも恋人のふりって設定に流されたものなのかって。
Same here. I tried to convince myself that this love was fake, like when we went on that movie date and when we hugged afterward. But I've gradually come to realize that this might be real. Right before I could say so for sure, you got into that accident. His hands came to rest on my trembling shoulders. These same warm hands that supported me again and again.
待たせちまってごめんな。いろいろ遠回りしちまったよな。
Kazuma took a step forward. Sorry. Kazuma took a step toward me and my back met the cool glass.
お前のおかげでこうして記憶も元に戻ったけどさ、記憶を取り戻した後でものすごくゾッとしちまったんだ。
Horrified? Why?
こんなにお前 他のことを全部忘れて失ったとしても、お前だけは覚えてなきゃいけないのに。お前のことをすっかり忘れて、それを不思議にも思ってなかったこと。それが一番怖かった。
That's not your fault. You lost your memory.
いや、しょうがなくなんてねえよ。だってもしもあの期間にさ、お前に他に好きなやつができて、付き合いたいって言い出したら、あの時の俺は疑問も抱かずにお前の恋愛を祝福してた。そのことを考えると怖くて、自分が許せなくなったんだ。だから。
Oh. What are we doing? Oh. Oh, we got a glass Kabadon. Okay. Okay. You still have to answer some questions I have for you, but I like this see-through glass Kabadon pic. This is very nice. I like this photo. Hate this heat. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm in Canada, but I'm in southern Ontario, so that's like South Canada. Hate this heat. I have my gym. If I see the racing gets colder, I'll probably move back up. Oh, so you like go, I guess, move upstairs and move downstairs? Oh. Kazuma's face, I can't talk. Kazuma's face slowly drew closer. Gone was the woman who couldn't comprehend romance. My heart thrummed like an elated bird fluttering in my chest. I like this forward attitude of yours. Oh. I will say, I was a little upset with you before, but your choice of words is really good. Kazuma. Okay, listen. I want this to resonate so deep in our bodies and our hearts that I never forget you again. He wants it to resonate so deep in our bodies, guys. In our bodies. And hearts, but mostly bodies. Yeah, me too. I want this. I want us. Hold on, let me just take that. Oh, okay. Okay, we're kissing. Hold on. Take another snapshot. Before I could say more, our lips met. So soft and warm. I love this man. This is so cheesy. Oh my god. We kissed again and again, sealing our new relationship inside our heated bodies. Okay. Oh, okay. Literally my character. Okay. I love you too, Kazuma. We kissed again, softer now, and I felt my mind reeling, intoxicated by passion. I reached out and wrapped my arms around him. Oh. And then I think the ending credits? Oh, no, not yet. There's still more. Okay. But yes, that was cute though. That was cute. But I feel like, you know what? We confirmed our feelings, which is great. We can talk about the other stuff. We should talk about the other stuff. Well, hopefully they get to it. Pixel is a southerner, yes. Rose. It's always fun to see how giggly Pixel gets with these romantic games. I know. I've played so many Alan that you think I would get used to it by now, but no. I still giggle every single time. Yeah, I still do. Like it's an uncontrollable giggle, and then I just can't stop. He's got a lot to come back from. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with these games, obviously we're not going to see like all of their relationship. The hope is that they do eventually talk about it, or maybe they're like going to take steps to, or he is going to take steps to like change his frame of mind as well. There in that magical suspended sea, we took the next step in our relationship. After that, we let everyone know we weren't just pretending to be a couple anymore. We apologized for lying to them and announced that we were officially dating. Everyone had a different reaction. Most people were simply surprised and wished us the best. Kazuma had it rough, though. A short while after Kazuma had his cast removed, he returned to work. Huh? Wait, what's today's date? Today, I was out on a shopping trip when I was smacked with a realization. Tomorrow is Christmas? You've got to be kidding me. Ah, and it's the second most romantic holiday after Valentine's. I've been shut in at home writing, so I totally forgot. Now that Kazuma's back at work, he's been hyper-focused on that too. See, he went back to work fine. I took a look at my surroundings. The city was thoroughly bedecked. What does that mean, bedecked? In holiday cheer. Christmas songs were playing in every store, and all the decor was red and green. I couldn't believe I hadn't noticed until now. Well, I've always been pretty detached from the whole Christmas spirit. My mind must have gotten used to treating it as background noise. Do I have enough time? It's our first Christmas together since we started dating, so I need to get him a present. Filming starts in the new year, and there's really nothing for me to do at the moment. But Kazuma has great fashion sense, so I can't just give him whatever. I'm gonna go grab one now. I mustered my shopping power and plunged into a crowded department store. Nope, I'm screwed. I searched the store from corner to corner, then sagged in defeat. I give up. Since Christmas was less than a day away, most of the shelves were empty, and the things that were left weren't very appealing. I tottered to the store and exit empty-handed. My eyes caught on a beginner's craft kit in a corner of the leather craft section. Leather cords and turquoise. It'll take about an hour to put together. Okay, this could work. Leather cords and turquoise? But turquoise is such a summer color. Oh, it would look good if I added these orange stones. I can't buy anything too expensive, so I'd like to give him something that feels handmade. Kazuma looks good in bold colors, so I think this'll fit him. Nice. I picked up an extra kit just in case and took both to the register. I wonder how he'll react. What is it? All I know is she's making something with leather. As soon as I got home, I set to work assembling my gift. This is harder than it looks. How is this for beginners? I fixed the end of a leather cord in place on my desk and fed it through the stones while grumbling to myself. I didn't actually mind doing delicate tasks. In fact, I considered myself somewhat dexterous. Kazuma would probably be good at intricate craftwork like this. Once I'd undone 4 knots, I braided them again and my phone rang beside me. I'll put it on speaker. Hello, this is Pixel. This thread won't go through. I need to take this and... Okay. I won't finish this in time for tomorrow unless I get this part done. Sure, that's fine. That's her revenge. There's probably fanfics of everything, to be honest. So, I mean, not surprised. He ain't changing. I mean, I don't know. My character seems okay with it, or I don't know. My character doesn't seem to care. I don't know. Is that a Japanese mindset? I have no idea. Am I looking at this game through Western eyes? I don't know. Sometimes I have to think about it like that. Most of the games don't. I mean, some of them are pretty good with like appealing to all crowds, but occasionally there will be like story plots that make more sense over there than over here. And sometimes I find them, and then I'm just kind of like, eh. Anyways. But yes. Sorry, I'm focused on work right now. Oh, he's angry. My bad, I'm getting a bunch of stuff ready for tomorrow. But I'm really looking forward to it, so expect big things. That was bad. If I neglect the person I'm making this for, it defeats the purpose of the gift. I need to work extra hard at this to make up for that phone call. I gave my cheeks a light smack to get back in gear, then returned my attention to the gift. I firmly reminded myself that failure was not an option. The next day, I made it. Now that the gift was finished, I started getting ready for Kazuma to come over. Bought the cake, so that's done. I think everything's pretty much ready. I just need to get started on dinner. The main course was Kazuma's beloved fried chicken. Aside from that, there were a couple of salads, roast beef I'd made after splurging on a nice cut, and a few finger food. And then, a bottle of champagne to set the mood. I tried to pick one that wasn't too boozy. Once I'd finished setting the table, I just had to wait for Kazuma. He did say he would be late. Did you hear him, though? 'Cause you were occupied, girl. I wonder when he'll get here. He said he'd be late, okay, but how late? I lived alone in this apartment, and normally that felt fine. But it felt colder without anyone here to share the lavishly set table. My chest tightened. A long time ago, Mom and Grandma sat here with me. We didn't have a lot of money, so we couldn't really splurge. The sweet fruit juice we sipped together was a special treat for that day only. Things were definitely happier when you have someone to share them with. I was probably reminded of my loneliness because today was a special day. I never pay attention to this day when it comes around every year, but today I'm with Kazuma. As I was reveling in my happiness, the doorbell rang. Is that you, Kazuma? The door's open, so come on in. Kazuma? Something's wrong. Kazuma would have texted me before ringing the doorbell. What if it wasn't him? A thief wouldn't ring the doorbell. Some salesperson then? But I heard on the news that thieves targeting single residents will ring the doorbell to see if you'll open up. Do you have a peephole? Yes. I grabbed a frying pan from the kitchen just in case, ready for trouble. Then my doorbell rang again, as if to affirm my caution. And then... When the door opened, a mass of blood red filled my vision. What is going on? The intruder let out a creepy laugh of victory and approached me. Get out, pervert! I swung the frying pan with all my might. Oh no. Oh no. Did I get him? I hoisted the pan aloft again and cast a nervous gaze at the figure. They were wearing a crimson outfit with white fur and carrying a big white sack. Oh, he's dressed up as Santa Claus! Wait a second. I knew that outfit. Oh no! Well. Santa? I mean Kazuma? At least she swung hard. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I panicked a little. 5 minutes later, I faced Kazuma, who had taken off the Santa outfit. Next time, say it's you. I literally thought you were a burglar. Oh, you made some memories, all right. I'm just glad you have such a hard head so you can keep them in there. Shaking my head, I put down the frying pan and changed the subject. Anyway, welcome, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! 待たせちまって悪かったな。つか、テーブルにあるの手料理？めっちゃうまそうでよだれが。
I put in some extra effort to mark the occasion. I got a cake for dessert too, so eat up.
よし、じゃあ早速いただきます。
I spent the special night with the man I treasured most over dinner and champagne. I'd forgotten what this felt like since I lost Grandma. Eating and laughing with someone reminded me of old times. I bet Mom and Grandma would be surprised to know that I'm dating Kazuma. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been surprised. Or maybe they'd laugh and say they knew it would happen eventually. I gazed at my family photos, feeling somber. Kazuma shouted this out with glee. It's what? Kazuma Claus. What? Josh? I thought she was going to look through the peephole, but I guess she told him that it was unlocked, and she... I don't know. Could have still looked through the peephole. Kazuma handed me an item wrapped in champagne gold paper with a lacy golden ribbon. There was an ornamental red tag stuck to it. It was very clearly a Christmas gift. At Kazuma's urging, I undid the ribbon. Ah, very cute. Oh, is this from the makeup brand you told me about before?
あ、お前このブランドのコスメ気に入ってただろ？
Very cute, very cute. Yep, I tried some out after you recommended them to me, but I couldn't afford to buy much. Their range really brings out my skin tone, and I'm a big fan of the colors.
ならよかった。今使ってるやつにも合わせやすいと思ってさ。
The gift box contained hand cream and eyeshadow and nail polish in limited edition colors. The treasure trove of cosmetics dazzled me.
いろいろ試したけど、やっぱお前にはこのメーカーが合ってた気がする。
Thank you for thinking of me.
取ってほしい。
It's wonderful, thank you. I'll make good use of it. Here's your gift. I hope you like it. Oh, she made a bracelet. Gotcha. I nervously took out the item I'd spent all night working on. It was a leather bracelet. Kazuma beamed when he saw it.
おー、レザーじゃん。かっこいいセンスしてんな。
I made this actually. I bought a beginner's leather crafting kit and I thought I had enough skill to make it on my own. But it was an uphill battle. Now I know I'm totally not cut out for this kind of thing.
ってことは昨日電話した時妙に生返事だったのも。
Yeah, I was working on this. I'm sorry for being so distracted.
なるほど、そういうことか。つうか別に謝らなくていいって。それより、そのキット一体どこで買ったんだよ。俺も買ってお揃いにしたい。
I actually bought an extra in case this one failed.
ほう、なら俺がもらってもいいか。お前の分作ってくるからさ。
Okay, I bet you'll finish it in like half an hour. Speaking of which, we've never really tried wearing matching stuff.
だろ？シャツは恥ずかしいけど、ブレスレットなら目立ちすぎねえし。
Kazuma held the bracelet up to a light, nodding with satisfaction.
かっこいいよな。早速明日から仕事場で自慢しねえと。
And make Miss Kayama mad again?
じゃあ怒られない程度に控えめに自慢する。
I guess he brags about his girlfriend at work. But you're still going to brag. I laughed and sat down next to Kazuma. Hey, Kazuma.
お、なんだよ。急にどうした？
The music stopped. I was only a hand's breadth from Kazuma. I could feel my heart pounding at how close we were. I assumed that I couldn't write romance or experience it myself because my father was never around. I always thought I was missing a vital part of being a person just because I didn't have a father.
思ってたって過去形なのは。
Yeah, I realized something. I might have told myself that to run away from the truth.
お前そんなこと考えてたのか。
Not anymore. You changed me, so I've stopped dwelling on the past. I just wanted to say thank you yet again. Really, thanks, Kazuma.
なんだよ、改まって。俺はそんなできたやつじゃねえぞ。
Honestly, when she puts it into perspective, he may have thought those things and he may have wanted her to need him. But the truth of the matter is, he has always been there for her. And she felt like she was a broken person because she didn't know her father and she didn't have a male figure in her life. But he's been there in her life since junior high, right? So she probably, in a subconscious way, helped her realize that not all men are bad. So that's the silver lining, I guess, in all this. Just find someone, Kazuma, learn to be a mascot and cheer your girl on. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't... I need to know if he has changed or like has become a bit more of a cheerleader, but we'll see.
むしろ俺の自分勝手な部分とか。
Okay, are we addressing it now? No, you are who you are, and it makes me proud to be your partner. I can say with confidence that you're the man I love. Oh. Girl, you're dropping the L word.
俺もだよ。失敗も情けないところも散々互いに見せ合った俺たちだから。
He has a point here too. You and him have both showed each other your flaws and things you're ashamed of. You've been 100% truthful to each other. I don't know if she did that with the other two people. Not that they had to, I guess. I don't know.
だからお互いのダメなところまで全部受け入れて好きって言える。それってすっげえ素敵なことだよな。
Kazuma grinned and tucked a lock of hair behind my ear.
とりあえず今は俺お前に先行かれちまったけどさ、お前に追いつくための第一歩として改めてフォトコンに応募したいと思うんだ。
Okay. I mean, see, he's working on bettering himself and trying to catch up, I guess.
前回は間に合わなかったけど今度こそ入賞を狙っていければって思う。
I think that's a great idea. That award is within your reach if you can show them what you're really made of.
それでそのだな、お前にもなんだ手伝ってほしいんだけど。
Of course, I'll help. You don't even need to ask. What should I do? I guess I'm not that good at hair or makeup, so it'll be hard for me to assist you directly.
いやお前は座ってくれてるだけでいい。
Ah, you're gonna be his model. Huh? That doesn't sound very helpful.
いや俺はお前をフォトモデルにしたいんだ。
dot dot dot. Me? A model? Why? Shouldn't you have your agency introduce you to some gorgeous pro model for something like this?
俺にとってお前以上に可愛いモデルは存在しねえよ。
Oh. Another direct hit.
ってことでよろしくな。
Kazuma reached out and pulled me close. I love these hands of his. They always give me a push or pull. They always give me a push or pull me along when I need it. Those same hands embraced me now. We kept each other warm on this cold, silent night. Okay, so it'll end and then there's a post-credit scene. So for now, we discuss. So thoughts? I think they. I mean, they talked about it a little bit. It seems like they both have their issues and they're both accepting each other for who they are. I know she has her own like issues too and her own insecurities. And it seems like as a byproduct of his insecurities, he has pushed and pulled her whenever she needed it. So I don't know. Seems like they're both accepting of each other's faults and they're both, I don't know, like does that make sense? Kazuma lacks masculinity. Like, he needs to be more secure in his masculinity. None of this fragile man boy stuff. Yeah, I think that's the only thing. Like I was saying, the silver lining is that he knows about, like, he knows that about himself, and he's admitting it. And then your character doesn't see it as all bad because that has come in to help her at various parts in her life. So maybe that's why she's like so accepting of it. But it seems like they're both willing to like work together with their own like flaws or whatever. Post credit. Since the new year began, Kazuma's right hand had fully healed and he was able to slide right into film work. Once the filming started, I was also called back to work on various tasks related to the script. That included last-minute dialogue changes, location changes, and so on. Makino was overjoyed to see me again. I had to deftly dodge Seina's many attempts to grab me in a hug. Nishijima just looked on with a smile. The filming proceeded smoothly under director Makino's leadership. Spring came along, then summer, and suddenly it was August. It had been 4 months since post-production in April, and the movie was finally complete. Kazuma and I had been invited to an advanced screening for insiders only. Ooh.
君とバディを組めってそれは笑えない冗談だな。
When the cast had been announced, Sena faced public backlash due to skepticism about his actual talent.
相棒助かったろ。これでちょっとは俺を認めてくれる気になったか。
Yeah, I mean, I don't see, the thing with his is I don't think it's something. I think that's something that he can improve on and that he can change. It's not one of those things like, you know how there are certain things with people's baggage that, oh, they'll never, not that they'll never change, but it's really hard to change. I feel like with him, it'll be a work in progress, but it's something that he can improve. Whereas like certain, I can't think of any right now, but there are other things where it's like non-negotiable and, you know, hopefully you get me, Josh. However, both leads' splendid acting dispelled all doubt. On top of that, the genius scriptwriter Ichiro Asagi had written an unprecedented story. Even scenes without any characters grabbed the eye with stunning camera work and scenery. Set design had been detailed to a fault. The makeup team displayed their prowess in the disguise scenes. The finished film was wonderfully polished, and even director Makino was confident in it. When the credits rolled, it received a standing ovation from the industry figures who'd come to the advanced screening. Even the crew, who knew how the story played out, clapped away with fervor. Once he sorts that, I get you. Why are you laughing, Ben? But yeah, like there are certain character personality traits where it's kind of like, oh, that person won't change unless they like really, really want to. But this one, it's like, I think like, you know, after you get together with the character, you'll genuinely, you know, want to be happy with like, you know, what she's doing. And I feel like she made it clear that like she'll always need him kind of thing. Right? So I feel like once he's secure in that, then he won't like think about like her needing to need him. Because she said when they were like talking about their feelings that he has basically helped her out throughout her whole life and that she has always needed him. So I feel like after hearing that, he's probably a little more secure. Yes. Just once the screening and the meet and greet were over and the theater had been cleared out, we also began to move. The crew was heading out for an after party. I gathered for a reunion with the friends I'd made at the audition camp. You got that right. And that standing ovation went on forever. Hey, the crew's back together. Really? Even though they've just seen it? Oh, is that how it works for movies? Good, good. Thanks for all your hard work too, Makino. You know, I was thinking this back when we made that short film. Even though I know the story from the script, seeing the finished product makes it feel totally new. I can't wait for everyone else out there to see this movie.
その中であえて一つ挙げるならやっぱ一番の見どころはダブル主演を務めた2人だったよな。お疲れ様でした。はは、それほどでもあるけど俺の才能が開花しちゃったっつうか。まあセナさんがここまでやるとは僕も正直思ってなかったよ。
I'm actually excited to do, so I'm gonna do his next, but I'm doing it off screen. So Sena, the guy on the left, I'm doing his story next. But maybe I'll share some of the CGs I get when I do his. There. It just means that Mr. Makino has a very discerning eye for talent.
の完成度も監督をはじめスタッフ全員の力があってこそだし。
I get you. The crew. Hey Morty, how you doing?
ああ、また優等生なコメントしちゃって。比較される俺の身にもなってよ。
汚れ仕事はセナさんの役目ですし。
They're pretty friendly. I never would have expected Nishijima and Seina to hit it off. It's the fruit of all your hard work. Thank you, everyone.
何を人事のように。あなたもスタッフの一員でしょうに。
Well, yes, but I didn't have anything to do after the auditions, and during filming, I was just helping out between classes.
時間の長さ関係ねえって。俺だってヘアメイクの人間のはずなのに、合宿なんて完全に雑用だったし。
そうそう。きっとこの場の誰が欠けても、この映画は完成しなかったと思うよ。
さすがにそれは言い過ぎだと思うけど、完成度は下がったかもね。
The five of us happily chatted away, just like we had at the camp a year ago. I never thought we'd come so far over the past year.
というか、お二人ともここでのんびりしてていいんすか？この後もインタビューとかいろいろ休む暇もなくて大忙しじゃん。ああ、この後は監督と一緒に移動して別の場所でインタビュー入ってるかな。
Oh, that's why you changed clothes.
そうそう。てかここまで頑張ったんだからちょっとぐらいサボらせてよ。あ、それともカズマちゃん、彼女と二人になりたいからさっさと帰りたいなとか思ってたり。
そんなことないっすよ。俺は別に。正式に付き合ってるって話だし、そんな慌てなくても。
そういえば上久保くん、最近一人暮らし始めたんですよね。
You moved out on your own? What?
ああ、引っ越し資金貯まったんで、ようやくって感じというか。
Oh, got your own place now, huh?
なるほど。実家にいたら可愛い彼女も連れ込めないもんね。
下心めっちゃあるみたいに言わないでくださいよ。俺はあくまで事務所に通いやすいとこに住もうと。
もう周知の事実ですから、無理に取り繕うことないですよ。
Just chilling? Nice. Actually, what is the time difference? Or no, I should say, what time zone are you in, Morty? Sorry. Mm-hmm.
なんだよそのじとめは。やましいことなんかないっての。
After spending some more time with us, Seina and Nishijima headed off to work. The rest of us mingled with the crew for the celebrations. The next day, Kazuma and I were out shopping together for daily necessities.
ああ、昨日はなんだか最後ひどい目にあったぜ。ユキトさんが変なこと言い出すから、その後もみんな好き放題言いやがって。
Come on, don't be like that. They were encouraging you in their own way. More importantly, we need to buy you some necessities for your new place. You'll need clothespins, right? And a small cutting board.
この観葉植物とかどうよ。飾ったらおしゃれじゃね？
Save that for later. We're buying things you actually need. Kazuma pouted dramatically, but then a grin broke out on his face. What? Your smile's creeping me out.
彼氏に向かってキモい言うなよ。いや、なんつうかさ、まるで奥さんみたいだなって。これが俺の愛する彼女って考えると、なんかニヤニヤが止まらない。言って、何するんだよ。
Shut up! Oh my god. These two just argue all the time. At least save the embarrassing talk for when we're at home.
今の聞いたぜ。俺をキュン死させる気か。
Oh, Kazuma. Oh! Your place is so nice! He has a nice place. His place is nicer than your place. It's only been a week since you moved.
でも引っ越し直後に比べたら少しはそれらしくなったろ。
Yeah, it was nothing but cardboard boxes. You've really cleaned up. Good boy.
それは俺のセリフだっての。買い物とかも助けてもらったし。これで調理器具も揃ったから、俺ってほどじゃねえけど、今日は俺が腕を振るってやるよ。
You are Pacific time? It's 8:20? Ah, it's 11:25 for us. As promised, Kazuma whipped us up a great meal and we dug in with relish.
そういやお前さ、またシナリオコンテストに応募したって。
You gonna support me this time? Kazuma brought up my recent work as we were unloading the last of his things.
その結果が出るのっていつ頃になるんだ？
Okay, okay. He sounds supportive. Not quite yet, I don't think. This is a bigger contest, so there will be several preliminary rounds. I had made several revisions to the longer script that Professor Asagi had praised, and now it was contest ready.
そっか。じゃあしばらくはドキドキだな。
Yep, but I'm confident this time. I've put a lot of time and effort into the script.
どんな話だ？
I beckoned Kazuma closer, and his eyes glittered with interest. I opened my laptop and showed him the file, lowering my voice to a whisper. The title is Lover Pretend. The title is Lover Pretend. Title of the game. It's a love story about a girl chasing her dreams and her very awkward childhood friend. They fall in love, drift apart, and fall in love again. It's a story about their journey. Okay, he can't not be supportive of this one. He's like, oh, I hope it wins first place. Kazuma's expression was surprised for a moment before he smiled.
それじゃ物語の結末はきっとハッピーエンドだな。
Oh, we're moving in. Flushing. God damn it, I'm getting giggly again. Flushing red, he pulled me into him. My heart. I can't. My heart is pounding. Here, I thought I'd get used to this, sorry. Here, I thought I'd get used to this now that we've hugged so many times. You guys have only... Come on, you've done more than hug. As we felt each other's warmth, Kazuma murmured into my ear.
またお前には先に行かれちまいそうだな。
What do you mean? Didn't you just earn second place in a contest?
お、俺だって頑張ってるし。でもまだまだ足りねえ。次こそは大賞を取ってみせるから、またフォトモデル頼むぜ。
Okay, if you want. It flustered me at first, but I got used to it. Last time you styled my hair with a floral theme. What are we doing this time? Does the contest even have a theme?
ああ、もちろんあるぜ。
I wasn't sure why Kazuma was smirking. Bridal theme! That's why you're smiling, because it's bridal theme. I'd known him long enough to sense danger, and I instinctively edged away from him.
おっと逃がさねえ。
Oh. Kazuma reached out and hugged me tight to prevent my escape. Hey, what was that for?
実はもう道具とか準備してあるんだ。せっかくだし。
What are we getting started on? Hi, Morty. Oh, thank you for the 29 months. Y'all are East Coasters? I think a lot of people in chat are East Coasters, but not everybody.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
It's Summer Boo.
Wait, what was the last part? I didn't hear the last line. Kazuma kiss her. I think he will. My hair rustled softly and pleasantly as he brushed it. At the same time, he used a hairdryer to give my hair some volume. I could feel Kazuma shaping the flow of my hair with his gentle touch.
やっぱお前の髪って触り心地めちゃくちゃいいよな。こうしていつまでだっていじってられるっつうかさ。
I definitely feel a bit of a change with him. I think he now looks at the two of you getting to where you guys want to be in your career as like competition now. I feel like he is supportive, but also looking it as like competition. Like I gotta do better. Like it motivates him now, kind of. Kiss him like no. Helvetica can go screw himself. It's Summer Boo is what he said. Bride and groom training. Let's see. Flattery will get you nowhere, you know.
世辞じゃねえって。職業柄ものすごい数の紙に触れてきた俺が言うんだから間違いない。
But yeah, it sounds like he changed his mindset a little bit. I'm sure he's biased though.
やっぱここは A ラインに合わせるって考えるとすっきりした感じか。
Yeah, it's a wedding because he's talking about A line. I'm pretty sure.
乗るかどうかの判断がすげえ難しいな。
Or is that a hair term too? I thought about how Kazuma had styled so many actors and models, yet here he was working on little old me. Getting the same treatment as a superstar made me feel a little bashful. Ah, I abandoned myself to Kazuma's touch as I listened to his comforting voice in my ear. After over an hour of trial and error...
完成。
Ooh, it's a CG. I slowly opened my eyes. It looks very nice though. He's cute. Wow. It was me in the mirror, yet it wasn't me. My skin looked clear and bright, free of even the slightest imperfections. Eyelashes lengthened with extensions and curled. Cheeks tinged... Oh, Jesus! Why? Alan!
West Coast is the best coast.
Wait. Oh yeah, you are West Coast. Thank you for the $6.66. Totally caught me off guard. But yeah, I know you're West Coast. West Coast is what, 3 hours behind? Yeah, cheeks tinged pink as if they were flushed, and beautifully arranged hair that evoked a bouquet of flowers.
感想は花嫁さん。
Bridal theme. Yes, the contest theme was the greatest day of one's life. That's a bit subjective, but okay. Something most women would only experience once in a lifetime. I never knew a bridal hairstyle could look so wonderful. I'm just so impressed. I don't know what to say.
満足していただけたようで何より。でもこれさ、実はまだ完成じゃないんだよ。
Really? It already looks perfectly beautiful to me, though.
いや、結婚式の花嫁にとって肝心なものが抜けてる。
A groom? You mean before I could get the words out? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, yeah, he's gonna say something cheesy like you need a groom. Okay. This is a very nice photo. This right here. Beautiful. Nice hair. And it's a kiss shot. Hmm? Kazuma's hand caressed my cheek and his lips closed in. Oh, this is nice too.
やっぱり
See?
素敵な花婿だろ。
What a bride needs is a groom, right? So cheesy. But I love it. I love the cheese. Okay. Oh, you. We smiled and kissed again, and the sweet sensation stole away my thoughts.
今はまだこれも結婚式のふりだけど、俺たちが恋人のふりからこうして恋人になったみたいに。いつか必ず本物にしよう。
Oh, that's cute. We never got that with the other ones. So he's basically saying that he intends to marry you one day. Oh. Yeah, I can't wait. For now, I'd like to practice some more. Let's practice some more.
いくらでも。
Ah, okay. We kissed so much that I forgot to breathe, but that was a joy of its own. That was the joy of its own? I don't know what was it. I was overcome with unimaginable happiness as we felt each other's warmth without a shred of cloth between us. It's been a long, winding road. But I'm sure that my true love is here. It was right here all along. Kazuma and I kissed deeper and deeper, basking in an overflowing love. I bet you, Ben, that's the line that you like, where it's like, my true love has been here all along with me, kind of thing. That's like the childhood friend, like, tagline. Quite a moment. Yeah. I enjoyed that. It came around. I don't think he's as bad as other people say. I do understand getting, like, heated in the moment, but if you, like, kind of watch to the end and you kind of understand both of their mindsets a little bit, you kind of understand it a little bit better. Or it could be just me. Maybe, I don't know. I like to think of it from different people's perspectives and look at people's like past and how that could affect like, you know, like how they act a certain way and stuff. And see if they change, which, I mean, it seemed like his perspective changed a little bit by the end. I loved you all this time. I thought I'd seen someone kissing... What? Do you guys know each other? I can see why many people not liking many amounts of Naruto. Yeah. I think if you're able to kind of step back and take another look at things, then you'll be okay. But I think if you're kind of looking at it for what it is, then yeah, you're going to get really heated and you're not going to like him. Because prior to that moment, he was great, right? And then it's like, what the fuck? Kind of weird. But yes, it is 11:36. I'm wondering if I should do one of the bad endings now or I should wait. We can do I can do a quick one. I'll do one quick one. I'll do the last one. Bad endings. Yeah. So this is the first bad ending, which I think is the shortest one. So it's when you guys have like a... Choose an outcome. Okay. Let the timer run out for all choices. Can I say all answers incorrect? And then the trust was lost? Can I do it like that? Let's see. So if you get all the answers wrong, trust was lost. Or do I have to let it... Fine. I have to let the timer run out. Fine. Okay, we're going to do this properly. Oh, no? Never mind, I'm not going to let it. Speedrunning, yeah. Let's see what the first bad ending would have been. My bad. So the words are a little bit different for this one, for sure. I had no idea. Oh, this is probably where you get freaked out and you're like, no. Such darkness lurked Such darkness lurked beneath Kazuma's cheerful mask this whole time. I thought he was my best friend, but I knew nothing about him. Wait, this one doesn't make any sense. So he's just letting you go? When the whole time he was acting a certain way because he wanted you to not let him go. But now he's just telling it to you and letting you go. What? This makes no sense. Kazuma finished and turned away from me. He's just gonna let you go? When he was so excited for this aquarium date? Okay, I will do what I want. I took Kazuma's hand. The same hand had pulled me along toward a brighter future, or given me a push from behind when I needed it. I'm sorry. No, I want to apologize. I'm genuinely sorry that I never realized how you felt. Tears welled up in my eyes and spilled forth. The way you think frightens me a little. But I want to embrace you, flaws and all. Otherwise, I'll never be able to pay you back for everything you've done for me. Still, I know that you won't let me.
好きにしろって言ったのに悪い
Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna...
俺から言わせてくれ
Mhm.
俺たち別れよう嘘の恋人も今までの関係もすべて
Okay. Oh, she just goes okay.
俺はお前のいない人生を歩んでいく
Kazuma took one step away from me, then another. Perhaps we'd meet again one day, once we both matured? What the fuck? Or maybe this was the last time I'd ever see him. Either way, I wanted to burn this moment into my memory. Goodbye, Kazuma. Kazuma's muscular arms embraced me. His grip was so strong it hurt. It marked the end of our relationship and the start of something else. That was a... What? That's a dumbass one. I'm glad we didn't get that one. My god, that was dumb. Okay. It's like, wait, what? Okay, it makes no sense. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. What the? See, these bad endings are meant to be like bad because you don't end up together. But sometimes they're just down bad. like they're just straight bad. It's a weird logic, right? Because he has spent his whole life thinking that way, and he's just gonna easily let you go. Makes no sense. I have to do another one because this makes no sense. Okay, I have to do number 4. Oh, I already know. This one's gonna be amnesia or something, I guess, because this is right. Should be. This is the amnesia one. All answers incorrect. Okay. Okay. Shoot. All answers. Oh, sorry. All answers incorrect.
なんか言ったか
My meek voice didn't reach Kazuma's ears. No, that wasn't it. Even if he had heard me, his heart couldn't accept it.
どうした黙り込んでうつむいちまって
Bad endings is just really probably like, oh, it's a common trope. It is? What exactly? The I'm a piece of shit, so I'm gonna let you go because that's best for both of us trope? Is that... what's wrong, Pixel? You gonna quiet?
さては俺の恋人発言に照れたとか
Yeah, that. I couldn't meet Kazuma's cheery gaze, but I managed to get a few words out. Anyway, I'm going to go home.
お退院日決まったらメールですぐに連絡するからな
So this is after he found out that you guys were dating when he had amnesia, but he didn't know that you guys were faking it because he saw the email exchanges and then you guys were best friends, but he mistakenly took it as you guys were dating. But he still has amnesia at this point, so he doesn't remember the other stuff. Don't say that anymore.
そうだったそうだった使い方しっかり覚えないとな
Or we don't say that anymore, sorry.
てか退院できたら恋人らしくデートとか行ったりしようぜ映画とかさ
Yeah. Should I really have said that? No doubt Kazuma would have been confused if I told the truth. I was afraid to know he'd look at me if he knew... How he'd look at me if he knew I was lying. I'm so selfish. Okay. Not long afterward, Kazuma was discharged from the hospital. He then returned to his normal home life. Well, it was normal on the outside, but he was still 10 years behind. Honestly, I wasn't sure how to treat him at first. It took me about a week to get used to it. Today, we had plans to meet up at the train station.
あ来てくれたんだな
So in this story, he never gets his memories back. And... Yep, how are you feeling?
今日は結構調子いいんだこの包帯ももう少しで取れるし
So he's living his life as basically a new person. Kazuma showed me his right hand, which had since been put in a cast. Once the cast was off, he could start physical therapy, but that didn't make me feel any better. That's good to hear.
この包帯が外れる日がめっちゃ待ち遠しいぜ。やっぱ抱きしめたりしたいもんな。あんたの恋人としてはさ。
Sure. Girl. After that day, I chose to bury the line. Kazuma slowly began to recover his memories. But those memories were terribly distorted.
にしても思い出せて本当によかった。忘れたままだったらと思うと。
Okay, so he got his memories back, but they were distorted? Meaning they were not full? Okay, so he got partial memories back. So you're living a lie. Lovers. That was the lie we spun so long ago. But now Kazuma was sure it was the truth. He showed no signs of remembering anything. Not the reason we started pretending to be lovers, not the reason we kept up the act. Not the breakup cover story we'd concocted in order for us to move forward. None of it. And he's gonna quit his... and go into a different field, I guess. Because he doesn't remember his passion for it. What? He's a totally different person. He's not this... He's a totally different person. Oh, I see. Nah, if that's your choice, then I'm sure it was the right one. When would Kazuma finally remember the truth? I don't want no lackluster proposal. Pop, what question? Do you even like me though? Like what are your feelings if you don't remember much? Oh no, he... I guess he does. I don't know. Facing Kazuma with his innocent smile, I stifled a sob and made up my mind. I didn't care if his memories never came back. This was fine. Everything was fine. The lie worked well enough. Oh my god. There was nothing to worry about. Kazuma was my lover? This is a horrible ending too. This is a horrible ending. You wanna know why? Because she's gonna feel guilty for the rest of her life, but she's putting up with it. Cause she's like, that's okay. Everything's fine. You know that meme where the dog is sitting on that table with fire around it, and then the dog is like, it's fine. Everything's fine. That's literally this ending. But God, okay, I have to stop here. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow is gonna be a crafting stream. So I'm going to be doing the bakery. But for the first half an hour, I'm just going to do the rest of the bad endings. No, there's only 2. So I'm going to do the last bad ending, and then there's the normal ending. So our ending that we got was the good ending, the best ending, where they talk about marriage or whatever. And then we have to do the good ending, which is not as great, but okay. So I'm just gonna add that. Good night. Because I need to watch a job, looking for a job. Decides to quit a paying job. Well, it's different, AJ, because he lost his memory and he can't use his hand the way he used to. Like, it's not healing properly. So it's kind of different. It's kind of like you being a mechanic, but you forget how to do all the stuff and you can't twist your hand properly. So I mean, but yeah, it doesn't sound like both of them are very happy, which is why it's like a horrible ending, because everybody sounds miserable. So it's like, yeah. I'll take it. I got a pair of different. Yeah. Well, they were trying to tell him not to quit because he could do other stuff, or he could like do clerical work kind of thing, or or like maybe quit after rehab or something. I don't know. This honestly, this route is a bit messy compared to the other ones. It's a bit. It was great, and then I don't know. They just really fumbled the ending a little bit. It came around in like the best ending, but the bad endings were actually. You know what? All the bad endings for all the routes are kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about them. Even Harumi and the other one I did actually same vibe. Bad endings were like just not written well. Okay, I'm gonna move that one here. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for a little bit more of Love or Pretend and some crafting. And then maybe I'll have some work updates. Who knows? I don't know. I'll see how work is tomorrow. It could go either way.